Okay.
And now for a taste of things to come.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another watch along as Simply Reliable Studios presents John Cena's Final Raw. Yep, that's right. We are down to, well, including this one, 3 dates. I can't believe 20 plus year career is over. How's everybody doing? I am, of course, Mr. Reliable Walter Cruz, along with OBG1, the original one. Big G for now. Noah will be here later, but we know how he is with watch alongs. He comes in later. How you doing, G?
I'm doing good. Literally just got done with the Teams meeting for group presentation for my communications class. So it's like it was good that like it kind of coincided. Got that done. I started at 6 with that and literally just got done. I finished doing the rest on my phone so I could be on here with on my laptop. But yeah, I mean, Cena's final Raw, like it's crazy. It's funny. Like he started on SmackDown and he's ending on Raw. I mean, granted, we got Survivor Series and shoot Survivor next week
Remember,
Saturday already.
remember when he was drafted twice? Triple H was too.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, like crazy. But yeah, we got another stacked Raw from the most famous arena in the entire world, Madison Square Garden.
Uh-oh, I heard a noise. Oh, the renegade JJ Williams is with us. What's going on, JJ?
JJ's
What's
there.
going on, man?
Nothing much.
Nothing much. How you feeling, man? It's sad. It's coming to an end. The last Raw for the biggest. I mean, arguably, but I think it's pretty much. He's got to be at least on everybody's Mount Rushmore. But one of the greatest stars to ever set foot in the WWE.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the argument could be made that he is the greatest superstar of the Raw era. Because Hogan was already gone by the time Raw came.
Yeah.
Austin's run on top was only a couple of years, and Rocky always came and went.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I mean, what an evolution from a ruthless aggression in generic shorts to a rapper gimmick to having that what was his name? I don't want to say his real name.
B squared.
B squared. That's what it was. Yeah, like to everything he's been through. Like, who would have ever thought we would see him? And then now he's the record breaker for our title runs in WWE. We know the truth about that record, but yeah, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, right. I mean,
WWE's mind.
Just because WWE doesn't acknowledge Ric Flair as a 20-something time champion doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, man, we got a stack card. Let's go over it. Like, well, first of all, this powerhouse. Gunther finally makes his long-awaited return from injury. We knew he was going to be part of the tournament. Most of us thought he was going to be the one to win it against Mr. Bouncy Javon Evans. Now, Javon Evans is a speedy, quick, bouncy guy, but it's not like he's small like cruiserweights are. He's still a big dude. He's like 6'1" at least. But so it's not David and Goliath per se, but something like that.
So we all think Gunther is gonna win, but if they want to do an upset like they've done in the past, I think somebody mentioned it. It's not gonna be Razor Ramon 1-2-3 Kid, but just imagine Javon Evans beating Gunther in Madison Square Garden. Now that's not gonna kill Gunther's character. Don't get me wrong. I think Gunther can take this loss. He's just coming back from his nose injury, But yeah, I mean, in my mindset, Gunther's gonna win, but I kind of want to see that upset just to piss everybody off on the internet and stuff like that. But
You know what? I agree with you in the sense of in tournaments like these, you need, especially if you're comparing it to real sports, you need those couple of shocks, those surprises, those nobody saw that coming. It happens in every Sweet 16. It happens in the NBA. There's always that team that you're like, man, this is easy. This is gonna, and then somebody upsets somebody. They get hot at the right time in the playoffs. Speaking of that, watch on our other side, there's another watch along on Monday Night Football, so you guys can tune into that. Cheap plug. But there's always that team that gets momentum and shock. You can do that in these kind of tournaments without hurting anybody's character. What do you think, Junior?
Sorry, I'm chewing. I'm eating. That's why I'm off camera right now. I think if we're going to get an upset, it's going to be in the Solo Sikoa match.
Okay.
Because Solo has been on a downswing for a while.
Yeah.
So whoever Solo fights, I think, is going to beat him. It would be cool to see Javon Evans get the W here, but I don't think there's any realistic way to pull it off. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, granted, wrestling is scripted. It's predetermined entertainment, but you have to keep some aura of realism. The only way I could see Javon Evans getting a W is if Dark State came out and beat the shit out of him ahead of his tag title match tomorrow night with Leon Slater, and as a result, Gunther gets disqualified. Javon Evans gets the W because Gunther got DQ'd and ends up moving ahead. Then you get some heat on the tag title match tomorrow.
There you go.
Going in, which will be at the theater at the Garden.
Tomorrow's Gold Rush, isn't it?
Night one. Week 1 of 2 for Gold Rush. We are going to do a watch long of it. Delayed, obviously, because we don't get CW. So I'm thinking maybe Thursday night, Walter, if you're free, we can do Gold Rush ahead of, kind of like in the spot where TNA would be airing Impact.
Oh, yeah.
We don't really have access either. So,
Yep, I'm free.
Okay. And I'm off on Thursday unless I miraculously get called in, but I've already got 3 days scheduled for next week, so they can only call me in twice.
Yeah, Thursdays is my real days off too, so that works out perfect.
But yeah,
but
so
anyway, it's not a bad call.
I don't think Javon is going to get the dub here. Like I said, I think Gunther's going to win the match.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to win the tournament. I still don't think he needs to win the tournament.
No.
We don't need Gunther to be the guy that retires everybody, because then next year when AJ looks to retire, everyone's going to be like, is Gunther going to be his last match? He retired Goldberg. He retired Cena. Let him retire AJ too. It's like, no.
You don't want to put that on Gunther.
No. And if you have him take too many more L's, it's not going to be special.
Yeah.
And eventually, just like every superstar, Gunther's going to have to go on that downswing where he loses more than he wins.
Mhm.
Eventually. He's still special right now. He's only got like 3 or 4 defeats,
Yeah.
and very few of them are clean losses.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he's still protected, but eventually that special feeling is going to wear off.
Yeah. He's got that aura about him.
Especially
What else
if
do we
you get
got
to
on the
turn him
docket?
face.
Or not JJ, but Walter.
We got this. This is going to surprise. We got the Intercontinental Championship for the women's. Maxine Dupri versus Becky Lynch. You got to do the intro like that. Like if Chelsea Green gets her own, Maxine gets her own too. I'm going to surprise people. I think we get a new Intercontinental Champion. If for any reason, just to Becky to take some time off to be with her injured husband. But I don't know. I just
See,
feel like
this
you
is
built it and you made this thing like she miraculously won by count out. Then you did this and then you came back. I just feel like it's the build to it makes it seem like we need to take Maxine serious as a wrestler. So I feel like they're gonna pull the trigger. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I just feel like it makes sense if she won.
they could do this, but this is where I'm heading to. I've seen some theories on TikTok that Becky and Maxine are going to be involved in war games because they still need 2 on each, or they need 1 on each side. Becky would be on the heel side, obviously, and Maxine Dupri would be on the babyface. Or AJ Lee comes back tonight and gets involved and goes into war games, because you would have Rhea, and Io. They're doing the whole Charlotte storyline now too, with her not trusting Rhea. But then you have Charlotte and Alexa, and then you add either Maxine or AJ Lee. Then on the heel side, you have the Kabuki Warriors, Lash and Nia, and then you add Becky. Because who else do you have to add for War Games? They're not going to do 4-on-4 because Rhea literally said on SmackDown, we need 2 more people. So, and War Games is literally next week already. You don't want to have, I mean, yeah. So I think Becky's going to, I don't know. I mean, I'd be happy for Maxine to retain here, but I think something's going to go down to where they, at least Becky and one of the 2 options I mentioned, are going to get added to War Games.
I still think Tiffany and Jade are getting added to War Games. Because then you can hide Jade's weaknesses by putting her into that environment.
Okay. I could see that.
And as far as Charlotte goes, whether she does or doesn't end up being involved in the match, I think it would be an awesome time for Alexa to tap into Nikki Cross from the Wyatts.
I could see that too. That'd be cool.
Since Alexa is friends forever with Bray, and Nikki is a new part of the Wyatt 6.
Yeah.
If Charlotte doesn't want to be involved, that can be how Alexa and Nikki become a thing.
I could see that. That'd be pretty cool. Former tag team champions. What else we got on the docket there, Walter?
What do you think is going to happen in the actual match itself, JJ?
Oh.
I think you're onto something. I think that we could end up getting a title change too. I don't know, because there's part of me that wants to see AJ Lee get it, just to keep her out of the world title picture. But I think Maxine would be a good kind of transitional Intercontinental Champion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Maxine having a long run because she's definitely not ready to carry the bag. But I could see her holding it until Rumble, or even until Saturday night's main event, if they're going to do anything other than Cena's last match. The whole show may just be around Cena's final match. We don't know how they're going to book that yet.
The
In worst
prices
case
sure are.
scenario, I could see her holding it till Rumble, putting
I
it
mean,
on
that's
somebody
what-
else to go into Mania.
That's a 3-month run, 2.5-month run.
Well, look at Charlotte and Alexa didn't have that long of a run with the tag titles. Not everybody needs to get these long runs.
Tag titles are one thing. We have to keep in mind these women's mid-card championships aren't even a year old yet.
No.
We need to establish them. You know, Maxine would only be the third Intercontinental champion.
Yeah,
They're already
Lyra.
on their fourth U.S. champion. And it's back to the same person that won it inaugurally.
Thank God.
I still say if they weren't going to give it to Mia Yim, then Chelsea should have never lost it. But that's a whole other discussion.
That's a
Yeah,
can
it
of
is.
worms, dude. All right, and the last thing that we know of is this right here: Solo Sikoa against a mystery partner. Or sorry, not partner, mystery opponent. There's a lot of rumors about who it is. But I mean, look what happened Friday. It was a big shocker. You could have gave me 1,000 guesses. I would not have said Zack Ryder not once. So to me, this is a chance to bring some, like, where's Tony D'Angelo been? This is a way to debut him on the main roster. Like, get into the shock of things, and there he is on Raw. We haven't heard from him in months. You know, Obafemi just came back. Have him. This could be him in there. It could be so many people. So, G, I'll start with you. What do you think it is?
I mean, I don't know at this point. I mean, because I know we got our last 4 matches, or our last 2 matches on SmackDown for next week or this week. God, I don't know. I know I mentioned Cardona on SmackDown, so, but I mean, from what Pierce is saying, online or whatever, everybody who's been guessing, they've been wrong so far, but that could just be just to mess with us. I'm still thinking it's Hendry. It has to be. Like, I know there's rumblings now that it could be Nick Nemeth, Tony D'Angelo. I think he'd get that initial pop, but I don't think this is the right time for him. Obafemi, isn't he still dealing with Ricky Saints down in? I mean, well, it's granted he's still. I mean, Obafemi wouldn't either. Obafemi or Joe Hendry, one of those two would be my choices.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever it wins is gonna get the win over Solo. I'm sorry, like Solo is not doing anything for me right now. I don't think he needs the win.
Noah just messaged me. He'll be there in a minute. So
Okay.
JJ, what do you think? Who could it be? And
I've heard the rumblings about Nick Nemeth. That would be a solid one. The question would be, does he come in as the wanted man Nick Nemeth? Or like Cardona, does he return as Dolph Ziggler? I think Oba would be a good shout if he didn't just return this past week on NXT.
Yeah.
If he was the surprise here tonight and then was on NXT Gold Rush tomorrow, that would have been better. But bringing him out on NXT, showing that he is back, kind of takes away any surprise, I think, for him being here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could be Frankie Kazarian, the new TNA World Champion. Much to Noah's dismay, I'm sure. But you want to talk about history, they go back to UPW and SoCal.
Yep. And guess what? You said his name, and guess who appeared?
I know. That's why I said his name. Where'd he go, though?
Well, yeah, where'd he go? There he goes.
is.
There he is.
Well, I don't work usually Monday nights, but this I'll make an exception. Hello, once again, everybody.
How you doing, Noah? So we're discussing the possibility of who can it be. So JJ was going over some people. So once he finishes, we'll go to you and get some guesses of who you think Solo's opponent could be.
All right.
You know, like I said, the rumblings have been there for Nick. The rumblings have been there for Joe Hendry. And I've said it a few times now on streams, on spaces over the past week. I was originally locked in for Joe Hendry to be the mystery opponent for tonight, not for SmackDown, until they announced via Netflix that John Cena was going to defend his Intercontinental title tonight in his final Raw appearance. My focus then turned to that as where you bring in Joe Hendry. Because then he's guaranteed a match against Cena, which is something he wanted. It's not his final match, but if he's in the tournament, there's the chance that he won't get it.
That's a good call.
This way, you guarantee he gets that match, win or lose. We still haven't seen any AAA. I could see Mr. Iguana being the mystery opponent. I could see Mike Santana being the mystery opponent. I'm locked in because I really want to see who it is.
All right. Noah?
Joe Hendry and Mike Santana. Anyone else irrelevant? As we have 7 minutes till Monday Night Raw from the Garden goes live. And that's one of the only 2 reasons I'm actually here tonight.
Yeah, I one of the things I said, you can use this to call people out of. Tony D hasn't been around in how long? Introducing the Raw by doing something like this is a shock. You can bring so many people up, and so you said Mike Santana or Joe Hendry, but I think I like JJ's idea to use him as the one who gets the IC title match. That way he's guaranteed to face Cena instead of just taking a chance. It makes a hell of a lot of sense.
And more people could lobby for Gunther to be the guy to face John Cena in his final match. As Gunther makes his return tonight, we are 6 minutes and 20 seconds away from Monday Night Raw going live. And good to see everybody in the chat. Luis Cruz, Egg, that's a name. Safet, DJ J.
That's my other son. He said he made an account so I can get another subscriber. That Egg is my son, the middle one.
Well, hey,
yeah,
I mean, he must be a good egg. I don't know how he serves, but I respect that either way. And I also acknowledge and respect OBG1 because I'm pretty sure if we acknowledge anyone else tonight, you're going to get a meh reaction to me, but I'm sure you guys will give an action worthy of a Geek Box. And I'm sure more will come forward as we get ready for Survivor Series in a matter of a couple of weeks.
Yeah, Geekbox, get that editing ready.
Geekbox always is any ready. God bless him. He's showing the good and the passion throughout the entire goodness of the internet wrestling community and some of the best people that you can follow, including us here that try and give you an outlook towards all things wrestling. Shout out to WFM. Clips really care. Good to see you. Of course, we're really here for one reason only. John Cena's final appearance at Madison Square Garden. Put this in perspective for you all. Madison Square Garden, WrestleMania 20. John Cena won his first ever championship, the United States Championship against Big Show. He made one of the biggest returns in Royal Rumble history as Super Cena, as entrant number 30, winning the Royal Rumble that year and hang on to WrestleMania. Of course, Royal Rumble 2008. Tonight, though, will mark his 34th appearance in the Mecca Sports Entertainment, Madison Square Garden, where tonight we will see him for the final time from MSG with only 2 dates left after this.
Crazy.
And At least his final appearance as an active competitor.
I'll give you that.
He said a few times that he'll come back, but if you see him going forward, he'll be suit and tie John Cena.
Right.
Not performer Cena.
Yeah.
Right.
So we may see him in the Garden again. It's just the last time he will ever compete in the Garden.
after 2 more dates or 3 or whatever it is, literally we won't see him. Like it will literally
Two
come
more
true. The
dates.
troll that's been going on for 20 years, we really won't see him anymore.
And of course, the other reason we're here, especially Big G, I know that you can definitely acknowledge this sacred fact as we welcome back Dalin General Gunther, who, of course, last time he was involved in the tournament was the finals of King and Queen of the Ring against the Viper, Randy Orton. Came up short due to the devious meme, but again, a whole different conversation considering what happened after that. And everyone's been lobbying Gunther to be a first candidate to be John Cena's final opponent. Now tonight, we see the definition of speed versus power as Dalin General takes on Becky Javon Evans before he heads to the theater in MSG to tag alongside Leon Slater for the anti-tag tournament against Retribution. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, tonight, though, we welcome Dalin General, and we've seen him face a who's who in this business who have been both speed, agile, powerhouses. Javon, so much promise, though. Such a young, bright upstart for the future, while Gunther has commanded the present, proven the mat the sacred. What do you think about this, BG, being Gunther's return? What do you expect in the mindset of Gunther tonight? Is it more of the same? Does he maybe rethink how he does his style in the ring? Like, where's his head at versus the style we're going to see? I don't think he's going to take Javon lightly because, yeah, it's going to be like what happens when a ball hits a brick wall. But this is Gunther's first match since losing to CM Punk at SummerSlam.
Exactly. I was going to say he lost to CM Punk at SummerSlam. He lost to Jey Uso at WrestleMania. You know, big matches, obviously, for the world title. So I think he's got to do some reevaluating. He took time off. You know, maybe he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna switch up anything in the ring wise, but like mentality wise, in his head, he can't take his opponent. He has to take his opponents more seriously. You know, like you said, Javon Evans. He's a fast guy, so you know he'll be able to bounce around and stuff like that. And Gunther's gonna have to contain him and take him to the mat and take him to the ground and just focus on some kind of body part, you know, and just tear him apart.
And Walter, of course, you've covered this NXT, and we've seen Javon Evans beat a who's who and also compete against some of the heaviest players that NXT has to offer, including Josh Briggs, Jasper Troy, and of course, the ruler, Obafemi. Now, of course, 2 of those 3 matches, he was able to overcome the bigger adversary, but Gunther is a whole different level of competitor, not just in the ring, but in professional wrestling, period. So in your mindset, what do you think Javon's figuring about now taking on Dalin General for the first time ever? And what do you think he needs to do to try to overcome him?
Well, before I go, the JJ had his hand up, so I just want to let him go, and then I'll go.
Off topic. So go ahead and finish this first.
Okay. I think what's going to be on his mind is the fact that he has faced this before. He gave Oba a hell of a match, so I don't think he's fears anything. So go after it and try your best to. You either win or you lose at the end of the day, but at least you can say you tried. So just go out there with no fear. The kind of moves this man does and the heights he climbs, I don't think he has any fear anyways.
Fair enough. Okay, now JJ, I think had a thought real quick as we got literally 28 seconds. JJ, what's on your mind?
I just had a thought enter my head while you guys were talking, as I'm sure you guys have the kind of like little hype video playing for the Raw countdown before it goes live.
10 seconds, in fact.
What if Solo's mystery opponent is Roman Reigns?
Well, I mean, he did beat John Cena at SummerSlam. John Cena was the guy that literally shrunk him down to size when he was fed down our throats as babyface. And I do wonder if Roman Reigns saying, I couldn't do anything on my own. If he wins this tournament on his own and beat the GOAT, that might be the confidence that Roman Reigns need, where we truly acknowledge him as the guy in WWE. That's a fair thought. Plus, he does not need to be at Survivor Series in this meh situation. I didn't think about that at all. I really do like that. And of course, we know Walter and Big G at the beginning of the year, at the start of the Raw era on Netflix. How fitting. From the Intuit Dome, it was Tribal Combat where the Tribal Chief beat Sikoa in order to reclaim his head of the table role, but the Ula Fala.
Yeah.
I mean,
That would
it's
be
the
crazy.
Garden. It's the world's most famous arena. It's holy ground for WWE.
Yeah,
And they have not promoted a Roman Reigns return.
I like the way you think, JJ, as we get ready now. Once again, as we talked about, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, especially in the world of sports entertainment, the mecca of the WWE as we know it, as we welcome you in live to Monday Night Raw from Madison Square Garden, right here at the Simple Apple Studios. Hello once again, everybody. Good to see y'all once again. Hope you all enjoyed the presentation, comedy coverage, and the alternative analysis. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Noah Foster, Walter Cruz, OBG1, follow the Big Baller, the original Big Baller. And we got Avatar Man with the Renegade Wrestling, JJ Williams. Thank you all once again for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. We got the man, Becky Lynch, defending the women's Intercontinental Championship tonight against Maxine Dupri, looking to achieve her own American dream. Will she do it? We'll find out soon enough as the last minutes now tournament continues. As we know, Darlene General Gunther makes his epic return.
Thank you. Know what? You did it. I did it earlier before you were here. The special Dupri. You just did it. I'm so glad we are on the same
I
page.
love how he does
Try.
her name unprovoked, but you've got to coax him and damn near break his arm for him to do Chelsea Green.
The only reason I do for Maxine Dupri is because she acknowledged how her running mates formerly involved in that horrible pre-gimmick for LA Knight didn't even help her, give her any tips towards this vision she's trying to fulfill, winning her first championship in WWE. Speaking of this vision, reinvented, the new vision led by Paul Heyman has also entered the building as we have War Games. Face off there tonight. Paul Heyman, Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and as we saw on SmackDown, Drew McIntyre. As of course we know it'll be Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, CM Punk, and Jimmy Uso, I believe, that will be involved on the opposite side. A face-off still to come tonight as the head of the MFTs, part of the first round of the last time is now tournament, Solo Sikoa alongside Talalonga. Waiting for a mystery opponent where, again, you win, you will move on ahead. You lose, you're out. As everyone's looking for that opportunity to be John Cena's final opponent, including the Ling General Gunther, his first match since SummerSlam, losing the World Heavyweight Championship to CM Punk, taking on NXT's bouncy Javon Evans. As we also welcome for the final time the new WWE Intercontinental Champion, the GOAT, John Cena, who completed the Grand Slam. Will we see, going all the way back to his very first match in MSG, him offer an open challenge? It was back at MSG, believe it or not, in 2003, folks. John Cena defeated Orlando Jordan in an open challenge on WWE SmackDown in this very building.
Mm-hmm.
You guys heard that pop Gunther just got?
Of course, because again, we respect Darlene General, literally the most complete professional wrestler, period, in WWE.
Yeah.
It's too bad that Paul White is contracted to the other company, because Big Show John Cena in the Garden, kind of calling back to Cena winning his first championship for Cena's final appearance at the Garden, would be a nice little touch.
And maybe as a face-to-face, but I don't need to see a nostalgia act with John Cena's third to last match in his illustrious WWE career. As we saw last week, totally did not have this in my 2025 bucket list for John Cena. He tapped out Dominic Mysterio, and of course, Triple H, him actually, the referee was in play, to win the Grand Slam before Sheamus, of course, the WWE Intercontinental Championship, in what was literally the third time on air in his illustrious 23-plus year-long WWE career, which is bonkers to say the least. Either way, tonight is just Monday Night Raw, but it's special because we are in Madison Square Garden, so expect some unbelievable moments that only WWE can offer you here from this building, and that's why we're here tonight. So again, if you want to dictate the conversation, super chat, pay for the patch. It's as simple as that. Subscribe to Red Wrestling Walter Cruz, follow the Big Baller BG, show him some love, follow the Renegade Wrestling JJ Williams, And stay tuned along with us for the entire ride tonight for Monday Night Raw. And then stay tuned afterwards for Amber from NoDQ for his Raw review. As we go inside Capacity Crowd MSG, and let's get things started tonight, too.
Damn, there's like 20,000 people screaming freaking Cena's name right now.
I would too.
And they start with him.
Well, why wouldn't you?
The GOAT. It's the new IC champ.
The champ is here.
I love WWE, what they're doing now with the drone and just taking the drone and showing the whole arena.
It's a nice touch, especially when you know you literally have a sold-out audience to the Raptors at Madison Square Garden for John Cena's final appearance on the John Cena Farewell Tour, where, again, after the night, only 2 dates left. WWE Survivor Series and Saturday Night's Main Event in December for his final match ever. And, of course, becoming both of those show folks here at the Super Level Studios. Please stay tuned as John Cena takes it all in. Capacity crowd on hand. We talked about before during the pre-show, guys. Many incredible moments have happened in this venue through the doors that were on the side of the ring versus what the venue's been renovated as. Whether you looked at WrestleMania 20, his first championship against the Big Show, the W United States Championship, his return home in 2008 to win the Royal Rumble as entrant number 30 and go on to WrestleMania 24. And now in 2025, running down to the ring one last time as the Intercontinental Champion.
You got to wonder how much it pains that Boston boy to be rocking that Yankees-inspired merch.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Might be the one night where the world actually stands united, despite the fact John Cena's from Boston in a freaking ring in New York, supporting the freaking New York Yankees with the font, as he looks to cut the music right now and give the audience their just due. Welcoming John Cena for the final time.
JJ, I guess Punk was right all those years ago.
He absolutely was. Man, listen to that.
Crazy.
How can you not?
Madison Square Garden, John Cena's final appearance ever. It doesn't get bigger than this in WWE.
No, it doesn't.
Crowd literally yelling, thank you, Cena. And to your point, Big G, that drone justified. That place is capacity packed.
To the rafters. And they even did the entrance so you can see the people sitting behind the entrance.
Yeah.
Well, of course, they've always been doing that with this set, but it's justified tonight as they got probably close to 20,000 in Madison Square Garden. And to Charles or Matthew's point, good to see Matthew in the chat. It does sound like 30,000.
Mm-hmm.
So good hand, John Cena.
But you know, Madison Square Garden can fit a hell of a lot of people.
That's very true.
Very true.
And there's one person booing, and his name is Emmanuel Dominguez.
To be fair, he's in California. As Alicia Taylor once again introduces John Cena.
The never seen 17.
For his last Monday Night Raw appearance.
I still can't believe this is a thing.
Right? You think about how much Monday Night Raw has defined this man's career, despite the fact he started on SmackDown. And again, this is his 33rd appearance in Madison Square Garden. John Cena, Alicia Taylor, that was pretty damn good. His first Monday Night Raw in Madison Square Garden, by the way, was in a trios match alongside Carlito and Jeff Hardy against Edge, Johnny Nitro, and Randy Orton in 2006.
Oh my God! Holy crap!
Cena.
Let's hear what John Cena has to say. Last time John Cena competed on Raw Madison Square Garden was a triple threat. John Cena and The Undertaker beat Chris Jericho and The Big Show and D-Generation X, Shawn Michaels and Triple H in 2009.
What the heck?
Thank you, Cena chants ringing out loud and proud once again for the GOAT of sports entertainment and WWE, Mr. 17 time. Never gave up. He walks with that enthusiasm with ears wide open.
Dude, there's no. I don't think many crowds, unless you go to Europe, can compare to New York. To be honest.
If it was anyone besides John Cena, I would absolutely disagree. But in this case, you're 100% correct. Again, this is special. Let's remember the last time we were here in Madison Square Garden for a WWE event. We were stuck with a lame brain 20-minute promo that didn't get any heat till Pun was playing for a table.
Think about all the things that have happened in Madison Square Garden, dude. Like the Ali fight, the Ali fights, the greatest boxings, some of the best UFCs. How many WrestleMania 1, WrestleMania 10, 20. It's almost like they were doing it every 10 years, and then they started screwing up when they did it when they got to the 30s.
Personally, I think WrestleMania 50 should be held in the Madison Square Garden. 23 years, that's right.
And Sandy, I agree. Chicago's pretty loud, but it's really only for like their hometown people. Not for like everybody. Like New York is ruckus no matter what.
That's right.
Madison Square Garden and for Monday Night Raw.
A lot of finales here. This is John Cena's 1,144th Monday Night Raw appearance.
Oh, sorry, I meant Charles, not Cena.
And here comes the spoiler.
Oh, is it going to be a rematch?
Well, considering that kid got punked and justifiably so last week. But, BG, we all know in WWE, even though it's not really officially in their contracts, most of these superstars do have contractually obligated rematch clauses.
Correct. And heck, if there's another rematch, I mean, it was one hell of a match last week. I'm sure they could top it off.
Yeah, Dirty Dom again trying to spoil the party on John Cena's last time is now tour, still sporting the AAA Mega Championship. John Cena's first Monday Night Raw match, by the way, folks, was in 2001. It was a dark match when he was known as the Prototype, taking on the Hardcore Kid. His follow-up match was on a Raw house show in 2002 against Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know, Charles. You can't have Cena lose on the way to his last match. No way he gets his title back. It wouldn't make sense.
Well, I mean, he could also win via disqualification if Don Mysterio becomes desperate enough that he can't beat the man, but he wants to embarrass him. At the point right now, we got to ask this. Does Don Mysterio care about getting the title back or embarrassing John Cena in Madison Square Garden?
I don't know.
Another little tidbit for those of you that don't know, piggybacking on Cena's first match here against Hardcore Kid, Aaron Aguilera would go on to portray her Jesus, Carlito's bodyguard, who stabbed Cena.
Oh, yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah, Walter, this is all you if he starts speaking in Spanish.
Déjame hablar. Let me talk. Dude, think about this. Just a week, less than 2 weeks ago, we were talking about how they stopped booing Dom. They let him talk. He actually being cheered. And listen to the reaction now.
Oh, yeah, because it's Cena.
And it's Madison Square Garden, and it's Cena's final time in this building and final time on Monday Night Raw. Sure you have, kid.
I fought for everything I had.
Yeah, right. Like a lot of it wasn't earned because your last name's Mysterio.
He said, fucking let me talk.
I knew it.
Cena's like, no.
That's correct, John. John Cena's never backed down from fighting his life. I mean, it's New York. Why the heck not? We'll just talk about prize fights that's happening in this building. This could be a prize fight.
Exactly.
I wonder if it's going to main event.
I doubt it. I think the men's war game face off is gonna main event.
Meh. Johnson has said right now, so I think, Big G, you're on point. I might be able to go to bed early. All right, jump, boy.
You feeling froggy?
He doesn't want it tonight. He wants it at home court. San Diego Survivor Series.
John Mysterio trying to dictate the rematch, also showing he's a coward.
Yeah, I
They're
swear
gonna
I
do
called
it
this.
this way.
I swear I called this a few weeks ago. Dom and Cena
I believe you did.
in San Diego.
They tell him to shut the F up.
Go.
Choco Fun Cup? What?
What is he talking about?
I have no idea.
They're saying shut the F up, but then Cena was trying to make it more PG.
Of course, Netflix. Looks like, Big G, your match
That
might
it.
be official.
You want your rematch in your backyard? Done.
Which
Woo.
makes sense because Cena won in Boston. And he can
That's
beat
fair.
Dom in San Diego.
He's had a lot of bad history, though, in California. Because we have a problem. He did tell away we have a match tonight in his last 9 match going on his last 9 Monday Night Raw. You see his opponent. Forget about this. Looks like John Cena wants Dom Mysterio round 2 tonight without the title on the line.
Hey, we're gonna get some.
You've the lucky punk. Where have I heard that before? Uh-oh. Wait a second. What's that trash-ass music? Oh, crap. That's Finn Balor.
Oh, so now they decided to show up after he lost last week.
Well, we've seen the tensions lately with Finn Balor and Dom Mysterio having fallout within the Judgment Day. So, I mean, at this point, though, if Finn Balor is the guy, though, to take on John Cena, I think that is a much more noteworthy match. But that also proves really what Dom Mysterio's merit is as far as a viable competitor. John Cena already called his trump card, so let's see what happens here. See if there's a unified front or if Finn Balor is going to take this opportunity up.
What if this turns into a 6-man tag?
Well, it's Madison Square Garden. I guess that could be something. Of course, JD and Finn lost the tag titles to AJ and Dragon Lee. Oh, here we go. 3-on-1 attack on John Cena. Go figure.
Ding, ding, ding.
Just a straight up mugging here.
And cue 2 other guys.
Cue AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, I guess the go. There it is.
Oh, Sheamus.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is a little different.
That's fitting. Him
Well,
and Cena have history.
Yeah, remember the great white Celtic warrior Sheamus? He had one of the strongest runs of his career as WWE champion at the expense of John Cena in a tables match.
Yeah.
And of course, Sheamus will never back down from a fight, fella. He's always up for a fight, but it's still
Exactly.
3-on-2.
And Q guy number 3 and 5,
Oh,
4,
poetic.
3. Oh, Rey Mysterio, Daddy Mysterio.
Well, if John Cena can't discipline this little brat, maybe his own father can.
It also makes sense because
Look at the back of Ray's mask. It has the C with the line through it.
Yeah, well, I see
that's
clearly.
cool. It also makes sense because Sheamus just needs the IC title to become the Grand Slam too. So to be Cena's partner, it kind of have that too.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
And Cena and Mysterio have history too, because didn't Cena beat Mysterio?
2011.
For the title.
Yeah, he won the title the time Cena came back with the new song.
Looks like we got a 6-man tap, players. All right.
Where's Teddy on Holla Holla?
Oh, right off the rip. Cena wants to go home early.
I mean, I don't blame him, honestly. It's a long plane flight to California. Well, bell's rung. Here we go. After this commercial break, fuck television.
This is Rey Mysterio's first match in over 3 months.
You're
I think
right.
6 months actually.
Yeah, because he hasn't wrestled since Mania. He got
that's
injured just before WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm about to say, how many times has those knees been warped worse than Hiroshi Tanahashi's? I'm just saying.
Poor guy. He has missed so many WrestleManias due to injury. I felt bad. Like there's like 4 or 5 WrestleManias he couldn't participate in.
Well, at least the 50-year-old, now a freaking Hall of Famer, leading Lucha Libre and a stronger life with a AAA acquisition relationship with WWE. So there's some good that came from all this for him. Just putting it out there. I am surprised though that the tag champions didn't come out, considering Dragon Lee and AJ Styles also, of course, beat the Judgment Day recently, and AJ and Cena, they just have one of the best matches this damn calendar year, of course, at freaking Crown Jewel in Australia.
They did.
Probably because Dragon Lee doesn't have the name power. No disrespect intended to him.
That's fair.
But you want to give Cena some top caliber people. AJ Styles, nobody's going to argue with. The franchise of TNA, the franchise of WWE teaming together. But Dragon Lee?
Not in WWE. I get it. And John Cena and freaking Rey Mysterio go all the way back to 2002 on freaking SmackDown when they used to work with Edge against freaking Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, and Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
I actually think that's one of the only one-on-one matches that John Cena had with Rey Mysterio, was literally over the championship, to y'all's point. I think that's the only one-on-one match they ever had.
It might be.
Because I can't think of another time they had a one-on-one match, honestly.
No,
That's
they
crazy.
were when they were on SmackDown. A lot of Mysterio's feud at the time was against Eddie. Then at the Eddie pass, he moved on to the world title picture. Cena was on Raw for a lot of that.
Yeah, you're right. So I think that is the literally only one-on-one match that John Cena had with Rey Mysterio.
That's when brand splits actually meant something, you know?
Yeah, what a crazy something!
Don't get Noah started.
But please do. You know, if you want me to turn the job over to folks,
Noah, tonight is about John Cena's final Raw match.
Okay, fine.
Let's try not to get you on a tirade, okay?
Okay, fine.
If I wanted to get you on a tirade, I would just ask you, so Noah, what do you think about the king of TNA sitting on his throne?
I've already talked about this verbatim, so I'm just going to leave that alone because I'm not going to be a broken record, as I'm not so much pissed off about Kazarian. I'm pissed off with something I'm not covering because I don't work Tuesday nights, and that's a whole different conversation. As far as Kazarian goes, let's see what his merit as champion. As we know the merit of John Cena as champion, as we return to Monday Night Raw, 6-man impromptu tag team action, Sheamus, Cena, Rey Mysterio taking on the Evanescence after the last 4 years in WWE Judgment Day. Finn Balor, JD McDonald, and Dominic Mysterio.
Son, you don't know Noah like that. Don't troll him. That's our job.
And right,
Right.
now, Finn Balor boots to Sheamus. Of course, we know Finn Balor is also involved, I believe, in the last time is now tournament, Big G. I believe he's in action
Correct.
on SmackDown this Friday.
Correct. Yeah, the last 4 participants in the tournament have been announced for this coming SmackDown.
Please elaborate.
Let me find out what these last 2 matches are.
And shout out as you do that to Joe Tessitoy, Wade Barrett, Byron Saxton, Jackie Redmond, Alicia Taylor, the Monday Night Raw correspondents. Sheamus showing heavy kinesio tape on the left shoulder as Big G looks at that info. Tag made JD McDonough. Again, Finn Balor, JD McDonough, former WWE Tag Team champions. JD McDonough, former WWE Cruiserweight champion.
All right, here we go.
Please tell.
So, this coming SmackDown on November 21st, we have Carmelo Hayes versus Bronson Reed.
Oh shit, that's
and
lopsided.
Then we
Melo's gonna die.
Literally. And then, as you mentioned, the aforementioned Finn Balor versus Cero Miedo Penta on Friday Night SmackDown.
I gotta give Carmelo Hayes that promo he did on SmackDown was freaking awesome, dude. He's gonna be somebody, I'm telling you.
Oh, slingshot moons off the top rope, gets a 2 count. Of course, Finn Balor, former multiple-time NXT champion, inaugural WWE Universal champion.
Yep.
Yeah, the size difference there, Bronson Reed, though, and Finn Balor, or Penta and Finn, though, that's going to be an interesting match considering Penta's history with the Judgment Day this year.
Correct.
On SmackDown, nonetheless, though, that just seems, again, Prince Without Jawbreaker by JD to Sheamus. And a tag made, Finn Balor. Of course, Finn Balor, literally the teacher of JD McDonough, literally taught this young Irishman about professional wrestling. Walk up!
Bam! Clothesline. What a clothesline from Sheamus.
Yeah, critical.
Hell of a teacher, considering 2 of his students are in the company, and one of them is holding the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Who will defend that later tonight against Maxine Dupri, looking to achieve her own American dream. Wow, man! What a pop-up!
Bam!
And Finn Balor, again, the smallest man with the biggest heart in any fight. Take over to Harris by Rey Mysterio to Finn Balor. Not trying to tie up the hamstring of the Prince. Just got done.
I almost forgot to turn my little Christmas light on.
So we can all see that Ray has the "you can't see me" thing. So you know they had this match planned way in advance.
I mean,
his ring gear ready for it.
Almost like there's a script they have to follow.
Well, I mean, we are on a movie platform, and we all know movies are scripted. Got Toho by Tom Mysterio though to Rey Mysterio. That wasn't planned, obviously. Oh,
well, you guys, you got to remember they plan all these Raws and SmackDowns like way in advance.
Yeah, you also notice it's a little opposite, but Ray and his son are kind of color coordinated. Look.
Well, either way, this family feud continues on John Cena's last Raw and last match from MSG after this commercial break on Netflix. Fuck television. And of course, Sheamus first faced John Cena actually in a WWE title contendership battle royale on a house show. It's amazing how many men John Cena first has been in the ring with, either on dark or just literally in house show matches or just some sort of like oddball appearances before it was like mainstream television. It really is something wild when you think about it.
It is. It really is.
Again, first time John Cena faced Sheamus for the World Heavyweight title, to your point, Big G, on Monday Night Raw was 2009. That's how much history those two men go back to. And of course, Sheamus, the only
Cena
title
goes
he
back
has
with so many people.
Well, I mean, you look at the WWE roster now, despite this whole next generation that John Cena really pushed forward and challenged in 2016, first and foremost with the former NXT champion at the time, Kevin Owens. Besides that, prior to 2016, John Cena has pretty much known everybody in WWE. Which is insane to think about.
Think about it. See that there was a time Cena was in the same roster Hulk Hogan was when he came back. That's crazy.
Right. Yeah, we all remember that resurgence. We're just saying. I'm not going to say ill will, though, about, the red and yellow, because I'm sure even during his rapping days, He was a fan of
Yeah.
that stuff. So I mean,
I'm just saying, it's still crazy to say that. It's like the Undertaker and Cena have been the longest tenured people.
And now Mark Calloway's literally might well be known as an executive for WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yeah, if you really get down to brass tacks and examine shit, John Cena has shared a roster over the years with Hulk Hogan,
Yep.
Ric Flair,
Yep.
Stone Cold,
Yep.
The Rock,
Yep.
Steen,
Yep.
The Undertaker,
Yep.
Triple H, Shawn Michaels,
Yep.
Bret Hart,
Yep.
granted in a limited capacity, but
Still.
Goldberg,
But yep.
Scott Steiner,
Yep.
legends in their own rights.
Correct.
Most of them went on to be legends and WWE Hall of Famers.
And Vince McMahon, Eric Bischoff, and Paul Heyman.
Yep. And of course, Teddy Long, my player and the best general manager in WWE history that made tag team wrestling actually matter, in my opinion. But I will say that Pearson and Nick Aldis have definitely kept what they needed to do pretty strongly right now. Been very strong figures in WWE authority. As we're back on Monday Night Raw, Madison Square Garden, Sheamus, Cena, Rey Mysterio versus Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and JD McDonough. As Dominic Mysterio has called John Cena out for his rematch at Survivor Series for the Intercontinental Championship. Drops the elbow cover, hook in the near leg, and a 2 count.
That drone shot coming back from commercial looked like it belonged in a video game.
Yeah.
Well, about to say, with the way that WWE tries to render everything now in 4K, you would think you're almost playing a video game without the health bars on screen. Go play WWE 2K25 more for that, folks.
From a movie guy's perspective, the cinematography of that shot was just fucking amazing.
We are on Netflix, the definition of cinema.
I know, but still, like, how long has it been, Noah, since I participated in a watch along for the current product?
That's fair.
Let me have a moment here, my guy, okay?
Let him have his moment.
Yeah, nice try. Okay, you're not going to get much of that on me. Oh, and JD's not going to get much out of that.
Hey, Chihuahua.
Right in the McDonough's.
Good grief. He's not loving that.
Good one, JJ.
Damn it, JD, you fucking idiot. Well, he's not loving that.
Well, we know Dominic likes chicken tendies. Those are right in the McNuggets.
Well, either way, Rey Mysterio right now is looking for the tag, running across the Slim Jim logo. Tag made to John Cena.
I got the hot tag.
JD McDonough.
Shoulder tackle.
All right, I'll let JD have
Shoulder
his moment.
tackle.
It's the only moment he's getting
That's
tonight.
the clothesline.
Uh-oh.
Proto bomb.
Not a blue thunder bomb, by the way. Not the same move.
That's why I said proto bomb.
For those that don't
Cena's
know.
calling for it. The fourth move of doom. The 5 knuckle shuffle connect.
Oh!
Right on the Funko Pop-sized head of JD McDonough. Up to the shoulders.
Call it!
Attitude not adjusted.
You were saying, oh, it's a headbutt to the heart.
Oh, what a headbutt.
Right into a rising knee from Sheamus. Sling blade by Finn.
Look at this guy becoming a
West
commentator.
Coast pop from Rey Mysterio. Super kick from Dominic. Take it over, Noah.
Good grief. Nice job, JJ. I'm actually impressed. Surprised JD didn't go for the cover. It looks like he's looking for something big out of the corner off the top rope. Beautiful moonsault. Now Finn Balor looking to follow up with a coup de grace. And Dominic Mysterio put the exclamation point with the frog splash.
Damn. Combos.
Judgment and everyone with the save.
Holy shit, what a sequence, yo. Look at that moonsault again by JD, a thing of beauty.
Former
straight to the coup de grace. And then the frog splash, shades of his father, Eddie Guerrero.
3 direct attacks on John Cena's core, and somehow this match continues.
Can you imagine how much blood rushes to JD McDonough's head when he does that moonsault? Sheesh.
Noah, what is more useless of a championship, the resurged cruiserweight title that JD held or the speed titles?
Speed.
You sure about that? I feel like the speed titles get more recognition.
I guess 5 minutes.
Like nobody talks about those cruiserweight championships anymore.
Oh, Here we go.
Especially that NXT, they're like trying to make the speed mean something.
Well, right
Right.
now, I know
One,
this means something.
2,
We got three
3,
beats of the power in
4,
stereo.
5, 6.
Poor
7,
Ray, he's so
8,
small. He's got to
9,
climb the rope to
10.
do it to somebody.
He's
Well,
got
at least he was
his
doing
own
it to his son. That's the most
Yeah.
appropriate person he could have hit. Swing and a miss, up and over. Oh!
protobomb.
Now
Bam.
Sheamus, Irish Curse backbreaker to Finn Balor.
Man.
Mysterio, Manhattan drop to his freaking son. That Brad did not get enough discipline when he was younger, clearly. Wait a minute. What the?
Are we gonna get a triple
No.
shuffle?
No.
15 knuckle shuffle.
No. No. Wait a minute. Oh, what? I guess they wanted to be front and center. What the hell?
That makes sense.
All right.
Usually
fuck
2
it.
eyes
Everyone's
you can't
staying
see out
stereo.
of. Now
Five
it's
knuckle
15
shuffle.
knuckle shuffle.
What
Bam.
the hell?
You love to see it.
Double drop kick to JD and Finn. Now both raced on the second rope. Might be looking to dial it up twice because it's so nice. Boom! Kick!
Bam. Booyah.
I want you an adjustment.
Booyah.
Cena with the
1,
victory.
2, and 3.
Good grief.
So would that 619 be a 1238?
Yep.
I
I
don't
was
think
just
that
gonna
would
say
fit.
that.
I don't know if that would work, guys, on a regular phone. Either way, John Cena just won his final match on Raw, Madison Garden, alongside Sheamus and Rey Mysterio.
Bam, and this is where Sheamus turns heel. No kidding.
What? That Big G.
No.
He wants that. He wants to be the IC title.
Well, unfortunately, well, again, if anyone's going to have a chance at John Cena, I think I'll go for the last time is now tournament. As we look back at some of the highlights here, freaking three-man band beating away the Judgment Day here in MSG.
The
Not
30
first time I've seen
beats
that.
into the 15 knuckle shuffle into the
That's the-
1238.
That's the only time JJ will ever get to say those numbers in a sequence that actually makes sense. And boom! Oh, what a bro kick. Wiping Balor's face clean.
You notice though, JD's the one that took the pinfall.
Well, considering Finn Balor still in the last of his now tournament.
And Dominic
see
has
Finn
the
Balor.
title rematch coming up.
Well,
Yeah.
Lord knows Rey Mysterio wants to see his son put in place once again, especially on his home turf. Imagine Rey Mysterio losing in front of his family.
I know The Miz did it, but for his last match, I feel like Cena should bring back the old Intercontinental title, like the white one, like just for nostalgia, the old school WWE one, not a spinner one, but like an actual,
If freaking
the
only.
old school IC title,
If freaking only, Walter. If freaking only.
especially
wouldn't
Saturday
go
night
that
main
far.
event. That's
I wouldn't go
nostalgia.
that far, but I would bring back the Attitude Era Oval Intercontinental Championship because that's the version that was around when Cena first started.
That's
The
fair.
one with the globe, like the earth on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the black strap. I remember that one. And of course, that was still Intercontinental, not Inter-Continental. As Sheamus embraces John Cena, as Monday Night Raw continues. And good to see you on the chat. Poncho 450, Matthew, Sandy, and everybody here that's tuning in for the first time or continuing. Thank you so much. Again, we do this for all the biggest shows, specials, papers across all things wrestling. WWE, AEW, ROH, TNA, Independence, including Ace, OG, GCW, and so much more. As we got Jojo Story and Wade Barrett at the front desk here in Madison Square Garden. And of course, I'm happy to be here with all of you, with Avatar Man JJ, with Big G. Absolutely enjoying having more often on commentary. This is very fun for me.
Yes.
And of course, Walter Cruz. So again, hope you all enjoy. And again, stay tuned after Monday Night Raw for Aaron from NoDQ to do his review. As we go, look back what happened on SmackDown when it was Cody Rhodes defending the WWE Championship against freaking Bronson Reed, and the Vision decided to show themselves clearly as all hell broke loose.
And I saw the comment pop up when we were doing the call, but I just have to address it. Sandy, I know Ray is really Dom's father. I just like to play into the fact that, the angle happened 20 years ago, introduced us to Dom on TV. And if you look at Dom more and more every day, he looks more like Eddie than Ray.
Mhm.
It's just a commentary thing that I do. I actually saw Dominic when he was like 3 years old when I first met Rey Mysterio after a WCW Thunder at the Long Beach Arena because his wife and Dom were in the front row. So I know that Ray is really his father. I just like playing up the gimmick.
The gimmick.
Well, I know Paul Heyman loves playing up the fact that right now this vision has been reinvented and possibly an image that he much more enjoys at the expense of.
I like playing that. Do you think? All right, so this Logan just teaming up for War Games, or is he actually going to become part of the vision?
It's just for War Games.
I think Logan is going to be a legitimate part of the vision, at least until Seth comes back. They need somebody that they can put out front that's going to draw that ire from the crowd.
Yeah.
Bronson isn't it, and Braun is close to being ready, but he's not quite there yet. Logan is that guy. Very few people like Logan. Almost everybody hates Logan.
Yeah. Also, what's going to be interesting when they come back is what they do with Becky, because Seth's going to automatically get cheered.
Well, I
when
know
he
what
comes
was
back.
interesting for Gino. That was last week when Nikki Bella turned here. We got La Primera Stephanie Valkyrie, champion of champions, approaching the ring next on Monday Night Raw. You know she's going to have something to say towards the Fearless One.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I love me some Rhea, but that is my mommy right there.
As we go to commercial break, fuck television.
Rhea will always be mommy to me. Like, nothing against Stephanie Vakir, but
Stephanie's Mamacita number 2.
Oh, good grief. I forgot.
Dude, you've got like 500 mamacitas. You've got a list of mamacitas the way that Jericho had the list of 1,001 moves in WCW.
oh my god. Make sure his son is right there, and he's talking about Mamacita.
This ain't my son. This is my nephew.
Between Tiffany Nieves, Lola
Everybody
Vice,
like and
Ada
subscribe.
Good young man. At least one young man right here.
At least he knows what to do.
Yeah, if he knows what to do, he knows what to talk about. Thank Christ.
But between Lola Vice, Jada Parker, Tiffany Nieves, Stephanie Vakir, we could keep going, but Walter's got a list of mamacitas.
I feel like I should just go back and take a nap till Walter.
I feel like every time like a new female pops up on it, I'm just gonna start going, you just made the Mamacita list.
Right?
Praise the Jiminy.
Okay, maybe I should let Big D be the play-by-play guy until I actually got the lean jitter on my screen and we're back to professional wrestling, because I don't know necessarily if I should continue dealing with this.
Between all the companies, AEW, WWE, NXT, CMLL, my list might be longer than Santa's.
Oh my god,
Walter,
hey,
you're really pushing it.
I know, Noah, that once you were a wee lad, you saw the original Santa Claus movie. Remember the scene when the delivery driver drops the list off at Scott's house for the first year, and there's all of those boxes upon boxes upon boxes of the naughty and nice list?
And that was
That's
only
Walter and his list of mamacitas.
I'm going to actually drop a pipe bomb on you, JJ. I never saw the original Santa Claus. I saw Jingle All the Way and ABC Family stuff. I never watched any of the Santa Clauses in full.
Oh my God, bro. You've got to go back and watch the original Santa Claus.
Nope.
You have to. Tim Allen is one of the greatest Santas in the history of film.
I don't care. I don't watch movies. I watch professional wrestling, damn it. And right now, I don't know necessarily if I'm dealing with wrestling or I'm dealing with something totally different here. As I'm looking towards the diva of the Divas era, taking on the WWE Women's Heavyweight Champion. And whether or not JJ wants to literally double down on me watching all 4 of the Santa Clauses in a row, I know that we're going to go once again double down Las Vegas next year when we represent WrestleMania in 2026. And stay tuned for that, folks. We'll be covering that 2-day soiree here at the Super Reliable Studios. And who knows what Paul Heyman and Triple H, the dealers at the hand, are going to bring us next year in April 18th and April 19th.
And there's only 3 Santa Claus movies. There
Yeah,
isn't a fourth one.
I'm sure Netflix will give you another one because they love to run every IP in the ground.
Well-
as WWE loves
Well,
to
it's
run
a Disney thing, so it would be a
But
Disney
they did do
the series,
a series, so that's
And-
technically
but it's
the
not a
fourth.
movie.
It's not a movie. Well, we got 2 seasons out of it.
Well, I'm sure you all enjoyed this. I'm sure everyone's enjoyed Monday Night Raw from New York City, Madison Square
Jesus.
Garden.
Look,
Look
at
at
all those
that! All of
magazine
the
covers.
that Cena was on.
I mean, again,
Dude, I
John
used
Cena's
to-
been the poster boy of WWE
I used
for
to-
22 years.
I used to buy those magazines when they were a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, apparently
Eric
the actors
Andre.
are out.
Dude, Eric Andre is freaking hilarious. I seen him in
Yes.
person, like at a comedy show. This dude is hilarious.
Who is that?
Ashley Cook, who sang "God Bless America" before Monday Night Raw tonight, Madison Square Garden, apparently. Full
Ashley
live
Cook,
crowd attendance.
Tony Khan, don't get excited. Didn't say Coke.
Ashley
Watch
Cook
out!
just made the list of Mamacitas.
Boo! Fuck the
And
Eagles! Fuck
Philadelphia
the Eagles!
are all right. Wow, Big G just struck a nerve. As we got the New York Giants also in the crowd. Acknowledging all other sports here. Shout out, by the way, to Stat Boy Mike, who's covering Monday Night Football as we speak. Show him some love, folks, especially if you prefer dealing with that versus whatever the hell I'm dealing with here. We got Andrew Schultz also here in the crowd as well. All the stars and all the sports players are out tonight at MSG for John Cena's final Raw appearance and so much more to come forward, it seems.
I can understand why the Giants are there, but why the flying fuck were the Eagles there? Sorry.
Madison Square Garden ain't that far.
I'm so annoyed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. And apparently, Andrew Schultz was annoyed by Dominic Mysterio. Oh, don't tell me they're booking this match for WrestleMania. Whoa!
This dude's a rookie, by the way. That guy, that running back for the Giants, that dude is a rookie.
Yeah, well, again, I don't need NFL versus WWE all over again. I'm just saying.
Hey,
Oh!
WrestleMania 10 or 11, I should say.
Hey,
What the
push
hell?
up, JD.
And
Oh,
prepare the
shit.
Judgment Day to appreciate that.
Well, you know Schultz is in because his podcast, that dude always has Triple H. He really is a wrestling fan.
I
Yeah.
guess that's fair if you're dedicated enough. So go inside the ring with Jackie Redmond.
You know who was missing from that scene? And granted, he's not a pro sports guy, so maybe that's not why they did him there. Maybe they'll show him and he's there, you know, for later in the show. But freaking Method Man from Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
He's a huge wrestling fan too, as are the rest of Wu-Tang. He was actually at SummerSlam 98 in the Garden.
He did
And they
a
showed
song.
him on camera, and he wasn't even front row. He was like
Yep.
at one of the levels up, and they still showed him on camera.
And you only heard it one time. The Rock only used it one time, but he created a song for The Rock.
And he was on a cover of SmackDown magazine with John Cena.
Well, there you go. All the connections right there. Speaking of John Cena, Nikki Bella and John Cena were once the talk of the town and the talk of entertainment tonight when they were in Turtle Divas. As Nikki
Man.
Bella became the conversation, blasting Cena Vacura with the Women's Royal Championship last week, going full heel, the Fearless Divas back. And it looks like Jackie Redmond's going to play the role of TMC paparazzi insider reporter as she wants to get some answers to the actions of last week. As we welcome the Dark Angel, La Primera, Stephanie Valkyrie to MSG.
Let's see. This will determine if she's over or not.
She's over for some of the right reasons and some of the wrong reasons, but that's a whole different conversation. And at MSG, I think they're going to respect Stephanie Valkyrie. And of course, Stephanie Valkyrie won the vacated Women's World Heavyweight Championship after Naomi had to vacate it due to pregnancy, fulfilling her other role in life as a real mommy, M-O-M-M-Y. After
Literally.
beating Io Sky on the crap poor premiere. Oh, what the hell? Again, she's gone from behind.
I'm guessing
Ooh,
this match is going to get
green.
added to Survivor Series.
Probably. Fearless, how about Gutless? Once again, cheap shots.
Why is she not wearing black?
She's got it
Maybe with
underneath.
Mike. Didn't come back to cheer on the sidelines. Didn't come back to come be her sidekick. Came back to take back what's hers, and that's this division. This division was so far better without you.
A butterfly effect. See what I did there with the old title?
Will be giving me a match for that title. Not only that, bow down to the woman who changed this entire industry, Nikki Bella. Oh, I thought you were going to say AJ Lee.
Nikki did once upon a time change the era from that diva to some legit wrestling. We got to give her some credit.
No, it turned into more of a reality era for divas on television. She did not do one legitimate thing, not even her Botox injections. Bottom line, Stephanie Valkyrie just got called out again by Nikki Bella for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. And it wouldn't surprise me if it happens at Survivor Series. Again, I don't give a fuck about divas, and I don't give a fuck who I piss off.
Well,
That's
Nikki and Brie were
Noah-
born
Noah
in
doesn't
San Diego.
sugarcoat shit. Noah keeps it 100, yo.
Talk, JJ. What you got to say real quick?
I said Nikki and Brie were both born in San Diego.
Hmm.
They now reside in Arizona, which neighbors California down to the south. But yeah, born in San Diego, so it would be another homecoming home court
Highlight
advantage.
of the night.
Well,
Presented
as far
by
as
Little
I'm concerned,
Caesars.
she'll be close to her winery to cry tears when she loses again. Speaking of losing and winning again, last week we saw a bunch of bougie bitches attack the previous WWE Women's Tag Team Champions as the Kabuki Warriors reclaimed the women's tag titles, and all hell broke loose with Mommy with a broken nose with the same attitude, calling for an impromptu women's war games. But this is where things got interesting, because Friday night on SmackDown, Charlotte Flair denied joining Rhea and company for the War Games match.
I know. She actually said, "I don't like you." That was crazy.
Well, I did say they were not friends, and we truly saw friends and enemies truly align for a common purpose. As again, Nia and Lash assaulted Riho and Alexa Bliss. And speaking of friends or enemies or indifferences aside, we got Bayley and Lyra Valkyria now backstage.
What
They've
a
been with any crisis lately.
Imagine Bailey on both sides of War Game because she has the split personality, so the face side of her would be on the face, and then she switches to the heel.
Well, let's see what this is about, because Bayley's looking at her previous family, lest we forget once upon a time, Damage Control. I was just saying she would get the past. And it looks like Asuka's trying to recruit Bayley for her team. That's the answer. Bayley says no.
Has it really been 2 years already?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it was just last year, not 2 years.
It pretty much escalated slowly after the War Games match in 2023. Let's forget once upon a time, where Bayley was the person that was pinned and sacrificed.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I have no idea what sort of Bayley we're dealing with, and neither does Lyra. But I guess more to come on that, as Bayley said, Asuka, no.
I love it.
Mystery opponent time.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, now it's
The
time
match
to maybe
that
time
one
to
of the
get
matches
serious.
Noah was looking towards.
Well, if nothing else, I'm looking to see who's going to face Sikoa on the other side.
Here we go.
And let's not forget, PG, Sikoa has a pinfall victory on John Cena.
Correct.
Well, the only
When they actually treated him right.
Let's be honest here. It was one of the last 2 of maybe 5 wins that Sikoa got the last 2 years. And it was one of the only wins that truly made this Timu Bloodline, MFT abbreviation nonsense relevant. Either way, Sikoa being led by Talonga behind him, the former Hikalea, for those that don't know. It's looking to be just, one last time.
Solo's career was like those roller coasters that get the high bump at the beginning, and then they get stuck up there for a second, and then it's just all down after that.
Let's see if Sikoa's ride is halted, or he has a ride to the next round. The last of his now tournament begins on Monday Night Raw. After this commercial break, Sikoa versus Vacant. who arrives in MSG to take on the former head of the table. We'll find out shortly after this commercial break. Fuck television. Again, we already
Also-
talked about who's who. We've already circulated the names, so you guys got 3 minutes to officially decide who you think it is versus just pull a bunch of names out of the hat. Good luck. And that includes you all in the chat. So
I'm
don't talk
sticking.
about it.
I'm sticking with Joe Hendry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Joe Hendry
I'm
officially.
sticking with Joe Hendry.
Yeah, I mean, literally, he's officially signed to WWE. We're in Madison Square Garden. All you gotta do is say his name. And after what happened on SmackDown with Morrison Machine Guns, Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn, I'm pretty sure all 4 of those guys probably believe in Joe Hendry as well. I think you guys are on point. I'm gonna say Joe Hendry too. I'm not
Well,
gonna freaking cop out.
So you said there are 5 names. They will be taking on the MFTs on Friday night, the night before Survivor Series, in the traditional Survivor Series match.
Of course, because why do that?
Bring that
Survivor
back to
Series?
Survivor Series.
That'd be too much like right, Walter. We have to oversell a gimmick. That's what WWE does now. They've been doing that since 2021, and all of them
learn-
been fucking irrelevant.
Learn
Anyway,
from us. Don't overdo the gimmick. Look, you said Joe Hendry's name 10 times. I didn't play the music or nothing. Sometimes you
That's
just don't have
because,
to
that's
overdo
because we only
something.
do. That's because we only do that shit on a podcast called Sleeper Denting or Saturday Shenanigans.
I
Anyways,
know.
Stay tuned for Saturday Shenanigans, hosted by Ranking Wrestling JD1, unless he puts me in the hot seat where I command Law and Order most of the time. Saturday nights, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that will be after this weekend, Saturday night, as we cover AEW Full Gear. And speaking of Sleeper Denting, you can stay tuned for the next of Sleeper Denting this Thursday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on my Sybil YouTube channel for AEW Full Gear. Me and the Gaggle Fools, Sleeper Denting AEW Full Gear, as the All Elite League continues. And of course, y'all can stay tuned for the forum immediately once that stream concludes. That and so much more coming up this week throughout the Super Reliable Studio. So hope y'all continue to tune in.
You really are the law because you kind of went ham on Nick Saturday. I was like, damn.
Sometimes my nonsense and BS meter literally stays at 0 around you guys for right reasons. Anyway.
It wasn't
not-
me. I don't own Yu-Gi-Oh cards, okay?
That's one gimmick that you
Do
don't
I
deal
want to
with.
know what happened on Saturday night?
Not really. At the end of the day, I just went Stoic Regal style on somebody that annoyed me, and it is what it is when it comes to dealing with me.
Good. We need some Law and Order in this world of wrestling.
You need law and order in this world. That's not our freaking government, but that's a different
Yeah.
conversation. And of course, Soul Sikoa demands order, demands respect, demands to be acknowledged, demands to be considered a threat. How much of a threat is he, though, if he loses the opening round of the John Cena tournament? Even with this freaking upcoming Survivor Series match on SmackDown, of all things. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, when they announced it on Friday, I was like, really? It's like we're doing a traditional Survivor Series match the night before. Okay. Oh, the Empire State Building.
And of course, the beacon outside the Statue of Liberty that, of course, transcends over the world here at the Land of Opportunity. And of course, WWE has their own lineup of podcasts throughout the entire week. More podcasts, and you can literally listen or literally watch WWE content in a week with.
Why is Logan Paul interviewing Neil deGrasse Tyson? Like, what the hell? That makes no sense whatsoever.
This is the world of media and entertainment. It doesn't have to make sense. It just
All right,
has to
here-
sell with butts and seats.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
All right, let's find out.
I'm putting.
Here's facing here. Monday Night Raw. Soul Sikoa waiting for his opponent.
Damn it, I mistimed the drum roll by a little bit.
Oh, get over it. As we wait anxiously to see who shows up. Did they say his name? Do you believe? We got somebody else from the streets? Who we got?
His opponent.
His opponent.
Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler.
He is here to show the world. The former
Oh,
TNA
shit.
World Heavyweight Champion is back
Wow!
on Monday Night Raw.
He's not most wanted, but he may be perfection. And boy, does he have a history when it comes to John Cena.
And remember, it was just
Dolph Ziggler's back in WWE.
it was in the
It's a
neighboring.
nice hybrid. It's Dolph Nemeth because he still
Yeah.
has the Wanted Man jacket, but the OG Ziggler music.
Well, I still prefer I Am Perfection, but either way, he is here tonight to show the world what he's capable of from the Mecca Sports Entertainment former Money in the Bank, former World Heavyweight Champion, lest we forget.
And remember, it was just a neighboring state, New Jersey, East Rutherford, where he got that loud ass pop when he came out with that Money in the Bank and cashed in on Alberto Del Rio to become the new world champion. One of the loudest pops you've ever heard on Raw.
Yeah, no kidding. Cleveland, Ohio, Kent State, undefeated amateur wrestling athlete. And of course, as Jada so ugly put it, the former TNA World Heavyweight Champion and also former TNA Tag Team Champion.
Back when, Raw's After Mania actually meant something and they were can't miss.
And a former NXT champion, lest we forget, and also a 6-time WWE Intercontinental Champion, the very title John Cena has. Dolph Ziggler back in the WWE ring. I'll be damned. It's Dolph Ziggler versus Solo Sikoa. And it looks like Solo Sikoa is absolutely unfazed and unimpressed.
Zack Ryder, Dolph Ziggler, sheesh, Nostalgia City.
The bell sounds and it's official, Noah.
Yeah, here we go. First round match, Solo Sikoa versus Dolph Ziggler. I gotta wonder, though, who the hell's going to be on the other side of the bracket waiting for one of these two men?
I'm not mad whatsoever. Like,
I'm not either.
this past
Ziggler-
Friday and tonight. Yeah, no. I
Ziggler
think
called
two of
his
the right
shot for the
choices.
tournament.
Because they
Well, I
both
mean, he's
have
always a call shot.
they both have history with John Cena, so it makes sense.
Exactly. I was about to say the last time we saw Dolph Ziggler in the ring was a 1 minute long double count out match on Monday Night Raw in May 2023 against JD McDonough. And
the
Dolph
Let's Go
Ziggler,
Ziggler
drop
chant.
kick!
20,000 chanting, "Let's go Ziggler."
Are there any more mysteries? Or they? Oh wait,
No.
they announced week by week, right?
No,
Yeah.
no, it's this Friday is the last 4.
About to say it was a 16-man tournament. Of course, we know so far who has advanced in the last time is now tournament. Nice drop toe there by Dolph Ziggler. Possibly looking for a submission. SCF! Oh,
not
man.
Cena.
And Solo merely grabbing the rope and saving his ass for now.
Ziggler has felt that STF many a times and tapped
He's
many a
tapped out
time.
to it. Heck, John Cena beat Dolph Ziggler with that move when he was United States champion in 2015. That was the last singles match Dolph Ziggler had against John Cena. Face first goes Solo Sikoa and the freaking announce table. I did not think I was going to say Dolph Ziggler and WWE in the same sentence tonight. I'll be perfectly honest.
There's Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias right behind Ray Barrett.
And how energized is Dolph Ziggler tonight right now? Back on Monday Night Raw in Madison Square Garden, of all places.
Hell of a week for the wanted man. TNA Impact live on Thursday at Full Sail. Turning Point Friday. The tapings Saturday. Monday Night Raw at the Garden.
And Dolph Ziggler, big chop rope elbow drop for the heart.
Man.
Oh, only gets a 1 count. That was a hell of an elbow. Dolph Ziggler looking to show the world he's that damn good. Can he punch his ticket to the next time we go to the last SummerSlam tournament? Stay to this commercial break. Fuck television.
Whew.
First time that John Cena faced Dolph Ziggler one-on-one, by the way, was on Monday Night Raw in 2010. A simple singles match. John Cena won that night. But he hung with the GOAT for 13 minutes. I believe that's when Dolph Ziggler was with, oh, God.
With Vicky.
Guerrero.
Excuse me.
The voice that makes freaking nails on a chalkboard sound like ASMR peace.
And that's when he had the I Am Perfection, right?
Damn right,
That-
yes.
When he changed for black hair for a little bit too.
Yeah.
The black hair a little bit, the blonde locks, and always the wet hair. He had the wet hair style before Roman Reigns made that a thing.
Yeah.
Yep. And Eddie Guerrero's daughter is getting into wrestling too, so we could be soon to see Guerrero.
Shal Guerrero? I thought she was only announcing. Good for her. All right.
No,
No,
the
Sherlyn.
other one.
Sure.
Sherlyn.
Oh, the other. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, hey, you know, sometimes it just literally, it's in the blood. It's in the blood. It runs in the family.
She's training with Booker T at Reality of Wrestling.
Well, that's the one thing that Booker T actually can do somewhat decent. Anyway,
Oh, jeez.
as we
And
got another
suspect that
commercial
is
break
not accurate because Mickey James was the first contracted TNA wrestler to wrestle on the main roster
here. Yeah, put some
in the
respect.
Royal Rumble.
Put some
And then
respect. to the
Jordan
former.
Grace did it the following year. And then Joe Hendry did it twice this year at the Rumble and WrestleMania, which are main roster PLEs.
Yep.
So
Get your facts straight.
try again.
Get your facts straight, boy.
Now,
Or-
if you wanted to edit that to the first contracted TNA wrestler to wrestle on Raw or SmackDown, you would be accurate.
Yeah, I'm about to say context is key whenever it comes to your actual analysis and pontificating to people what you mean. Just saying. And of course, the last time that we saw Dolph Ziggler in a WWE ring was actually Fastlane 2018 with John Cena. It was a six-pack challenge for the WWE title. AJ Styles, of course, defeated Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, John Cena, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. Of course, that was a couple of years after the whole brand split thing was happening with Raw and SmackDown, and AJ Styles, of course, was the WWE champion.
I like Matthew's comment here. We've got Dolph Ziggler. Get AJ Lee to come out during the Becky match. And then, Big E can't travel to Raw or SmackDown to be with his boys, the New Day, but he can do a pay-per-view freaking pre-show panel. But, let's trot him out and have a little reunion of Dolph, AJ, and Big E tonight.
Hey,
Why the fuck not? It's the Garden.
Hey, who's more relevant right now than all three members? Kofi, Xavier, or Big E? Oh, that's right. It's the person that's actually on your screen before each PLE versus the ones that aren't wrestling and stuck in catering. Okay. Anyways, we're back here on Monday Night Raw. Keep trying, JJ.
Stop the money's telling lies.
How longer right now outside at the ring? No lies being attempted here, with the truth being known that Sikoa's mystery opponent is Dolph Ziggler. Get to the midsection.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you make Noah work Mondays.
About to say, you get put in your place verbally. Nice Samoan drop. Then now the back press. Look at the near leg to advance that 2 count on Dolph Ziggler.
Bam. And notice that he's wearing his Wanted Man gear, not Dolph Ziggler gear.
Well, it's also one of those fans when Zack Ryder, of course, showed up to face L.A. Knight. Yeah, on Friday Night SmackDown. Matt Cardona's the guy that's been literally killing it on Independence. While the Wanted Man's been reminding the world how just damn good he is.
Ziggler went. What you call it? Matt Cardona went real old school. He wore Zack Ryder gear.
I saw that. Nice still hate DDT by Dolph Ziggler. And a finisher follow-up. That might be enough. Cutter hook of the leg to advance that kick out 2 again by Solo.
And 2.
Mind you, Ziggler's like Cena's age. And look at this.
I mean, again, and Dolph Ziggler, he's not retiring yet anytime soon. As far as age goes, to your point, Walter, Nick Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler is 45 years of age, and he's been 21 years involved in this game.
Yeah.
Well, you also have to remember that Dolph
Ziggler
did
zigzag
more time in catering than Cena did, so he's got a few extra years on him.
Spinning solo.
But a Uranagi and a 2 count.
That's true. He didn't take as many bumps as he was always in catering.
I mean, when he did take bumps, though, he showed the world how to sell, including that vicious Uranagi that almost punched Solo to go in the next round.
Ziggler will probably, in today's world, Ziggler would probably be the only one who's willing to lose to a Blue Thunderbound. That man can sell any move.
Well, he might sell the Samoan Spike, and you might kiss Dolph Ziggler goodbye. Wait, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Oh, nearly a
2 count.
Oh, face first with Solo Sikoa on the dream post.
Boom.
Zigzag!
Zigzag! Can we get the 3 count?
Oh,
1, 2. Oh, kick out.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I half expected the referee to get pulled out of the ring because he was like the way he laid down close to the ropes there.
Yeah, I'm about to say, and the reach of Hikuleo really surprised me that how Longa trusted his MFT leader to survive that zigzag. Again, we told you before, and Big G also elaborated that apparently the MFTs will be involved in Survivor Series traditional fashion on SmackDown, literally next week, Friday night.
20,000 just chanting, "Ref, you suck."
Yeah, well, clearly they want to see Dolph Ziggler advance for multiple reasons as he's looking to stop Solo's show as he's tuning up a band to his homage of his all-time fave, Shawn Michaels, going for the super kick. Solo catching the boot, though.
Kindergarten's hard, all right? Not everybody can learn to count to 3, audience. Chill out.
Press kick. Well, I'm sure there's more people that know how to count to 3 than this referee in the ring, actually.
Solo counter.
Oh, God, that spike! Now
there's
have
this fight.
cover two. God damn it. So Sikoa advances. Rest in peace, Dolph Ziggler.
Well, we all
Man.
know a lot of referees can't count to 10. That's for damn sure.
This is also accurate. And again, that Samoan spike stops Dolph's show tonight. So Sikoa's punches ticket to the second round of the last time it's now tournament.
Well, we know Gunther's winning the tournament now.
You can only hope. Let's take a look at the replay here, Big G. Look at this. God!
What a spike.
Right into
What a
his
sell.
dropped dead.
If the Simply Reliable Studios had an award for the best seller, I think Nick Nemeth would win that award.
By far. It's not even close.
But you're about to say, if anyone knew how to sell in WWE, it was the show off. It was Dolph Ziggler, and you might have just saw him show you the world last time in a WWE ring. So to go advance last time is now tournament, folks, and stay tuned to see who his opponent will be. As we got another brief break here for some nonsense, going back to something else later tonight. I don't know what the hell we're looking at.
Highlight of the night presented by Google.
If anyone needs to reach a turning point and a new genesis, it's Nick Nemeth now.
Well, I mean, you say that, but let's not forget, Nick Nemeth can still call his shot. He has a guaranteed shot for any TNA championship right now. He tried to call a shot on Kazarian at Turning Point, and then the fucking NXT rechats came into play as Ava Rayne's trying to take TNA over from within, in my opinion. And this is not the same TNA I grew up watching. Damn sure not the same NXT. But I will say this about this NXT. Your boy's bouncy, and Javon Evans has a huge opportunity to live or die tonight in Madison Square Garden as he faces the returning Darlene General still to come. Gunther versus Javon Evans, the last time is now tournament. First round match, Monday Night Raw action to continue tonight. And
Damn,
Javon will be lucky to bounce back up after this.
You talk about total opposites of ring style. Look at these two.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss, of course, has been in no good mood after Charlotte Flair, of course, said no. You can only imagine what's on Little Bit Bliss's mind. We might find out next. Again, Sporting, we're not friends. Does she have any friends on Monday Night Raw? We'll find out after this commercial break. Fuck television.
I'm so glad Alexa's back. Like when she came back at the Rumble, like that was a legit surprise. Like nobody knew when she was coming back, if she was coming back after her pregnancy, and spending time with her family and whatever else she had going on in her personal life. But like, I was like, holy crap!
And it's hard to do legit surprises in 2025.
Yeah, with social media nowadays and stuff like that. So, going back to Dolph Ziggler real quick, it's funny because I was on TikTok earlier. Yes, I have TikTok. Get over it. A lot of people do.
I'm not judging
you. Somebody had interviewed Dolph Ziggler about throwing his name into the John Cena tournament, and Dolph Ziggler played it off. He was like, "Nah," he's like, he's gonna focus. This might have been a while back too, but what did he say? He said he's focusing on TNA and tagging with his brother, and he's focusing on the next 6 months of TNA. And like I saw that, and I was like, okay, something's got to be going on. He's got to be showing up because you know how wrestlers like to play things off, and then they end up showing up. So.
Well, again, if a wrestler doesn't know how to work the dirt sheets, work the business, and work the fans, then clearly they haven't done their job enough or learned enough in how to exceed in this business. Keep you all constantly guessing, especially in a world where nothing pretty much is private or hidden. But we know that one thing is sacred, and that is when Gunther wrestles. Again, Gunther is Shaman Evans to come. And I got to wonder, since Charlotte Flair said no, and clearly we knew they weren't friends, well, now they're no longer champions, so I would think Charlotte Flair want nothing to do with Little Miss Bliss anymore. Who the hell is Rhea and company going to get against those bougie bitches in the Kabuki Warriors?
Damn it. That means Flair's going to go after the titles again. I don't want her to be in the main title.
I'm sure her and Alexa are going to stay a tag team for a little bit. Like,
you think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
I still want her.
This whole Charlotte saying no right now is just a storyline just to
further make it. I still want Tessa and Charlotte to team up. I'm telling you, on WWE, I need it.
Look, you can bet on that all you want, Walter.
I don't think Tessa's ever going to be on WWE TV.
Yeah, about to say you got a better chance of winning at a blackjack table in Las Vegas next year, WrestleMania.
And I just remembered you guys said the same thing when it came to Obafemi versus Moose. All right, just remember that.
Not everybody said the same thing, Walter. Some of us were on your side.
I know.
So I'm calling this now.
Go for it.
I'm telling you now. Because I think we all know by now that the whole face-off for the Men's Survivor Series is going to be closing the show.
Yep.
The last two people, I'm telling you now, are going to be Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar.
I think you're going to be right on one and wrong on the other. So if we were hedging bets, you're betting on red, you're betting on black, you would push in blackjack possibly and get just your money back. But again, I like the optimism. Again, Brock doesn't work well with others. And again, we are here at Monday Night Raw with all the wrestlers, all the
little Yachty,
sports, all the rappers. Oh, a PSP.
Just call him little.
He went old school. SmackDown versus Raw 2006.
Oh, Aljamain Sterling.
You know a thing or two about that, Walter, being the UFC expert, of course.
Worst featherweight championship win ever. Oh, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
There you go, Lin-Manuel
Don't talk
Miranda.
about Bruno.
Well, I'm glad that some people know these pop cultures. And Stephanie McMahon.
And Stephanie, woo woo.
Of course, next year, WWE Hall of Famer. As we go inside the ring with Little Miss Bliss, who has something to say, let's see what this might mean towards Survivor Series. As we know now, we have Survivor Series War Games. And apparently it will be Team Rhea Ripley versus Team Asuka 5-on-5, Saturday, November 29th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The women go to war for whatever fucking reason again. A bunch of randoms, 10 women, endure the cage in Survivor Series War Games. But let's see if Little Miss Bliss has maybe another person to enlist.
I'm going to mute so I can hear what she says.
Okay. Talking about how her week went. Charles ignored all of her calls, text messages. So she knows she's been in New York all weekend. What are you going to try? Wait, what's she doing? What are you doing? Stare at the camera. Look at, really, Charlotte? After everything been through. It's hard to get back as trust versus championships. Alexa Bliss being the only one to be there for Charlotte Flair, even though it took 6 weeks. Miss Bliss saying she knows who is an inside, knows she could be. It looks like she's going to be around to prove her wrong. She left Bliss because she doesn't like Rhea Ripley.
Alexa has this with Rhea too. That ain't all, flowers and candy.
That's all accurate. The second that Alexa needed Charlotte to have her back, she didn't. Your best friend? What? Alexa, you smoking crack.
She used the F word? Ooh.
All right. Damn. Gone to hell and back for him. Well, as she was going to keep titrating Charlotte, here comes those bougie bitches and the Kabuki Warriors and Asuka.
Lash is a tall drink of water compared to Kyrie.
Yeah, about to say.
Lash made the list, trust me.
Ray shirt.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
Lash
Anybody
is
here speak
definitely on the
Japanese?
list.
Can someone answer this question for me? And no, I'm not being facetious.
Go for it.
How the fuck did Lash Legend end up on the main roster before her man Trick Williams?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because
it all just depends.
No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to be real with you. You want me to keep being real? I'll be real with y'all right here. Because SmackDown doesn't have a fucking women's division. They don't want Nia Jax to beat that bitch yet once again for the championship when they ran Tiffany versus Nia 6 times over.
Fair enough. Like I said, people know it doesn't sugarcoat shit.
I speak facts and I speak when I'm supposed to or when I want to. And
I gotta
right
give it
now,
to Asuka too. By the way, that whole time she was off, she really worked on English. Like she can cut better promos now, even in English. Like she
Yeah.
really worked on it.
Well, Asuka's definitely been one of those that's truly been able to be bilingual in WWE. So, but right now, this might end bad for Alexa Bliss as we got Nia, Lash, and the wait a minute, I stand corrected. Here comes Rio! Busted face me down. Here comes Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. But it's still going to be 3-on-4.
That's the one thing I hate about wrestling. Like, I saw her making it to the ring. Y'all could have got in and beat up Alexa Still before they got there.
It's a movie, Walter. Just put that in perspective. And
Come
here
on,
we
let's
go.
go.
Nia's a heel wearing a Rey Mysterio t-shirt. Make it make
Hey.
sense.
Kevin Owens did the same thing when he was a heel. He always wore baby face shirts.
It really, this is accurate, by the way. Thank you for that,
But
Big
he,
G.
but he was doing it to taunt the person he was feuding with.
Yeah,
This
that's
is like
good, too.
completely random.
Yeah, she likes Rey Mysterio. She's a
I
fan.
mean, you know, you wear random shit when you're involved in random shit. This
I
women's war
think-
games is random.
I think she's from San Diego too, if I'm being
I
honest.
think
She
so.
is.
You are
She is.
correct.
She is. But maybe,
So that could be
she-
part of it.
maybe she wore something too sexy. It was like, throw a damn
Damn.
shirt on, and she just threw whatever was near her.
Bougie bitch throwing a stiff elbow, cracking Bliss's head.
Come on, Charlotte,
Wait a
you know.
minute.
There she is.
There's the Queen of New York. Here comes Charlotte Flair. Maybe she does care about Little Miss Bliss after all. And she's not dressed in fashion. She's dressed for a fight.
She got a damn candlestick with her.
Well, I mean, hey, you need to bring an equalizer against Nia Jax. I'm just saying. You got to close that
Boom.
bridge somehow. Just
Boom,
grabbing away
shakalaka.
against
Boom,
Nia Jax.
shakalaka.
Shout out to DJ at Rock and Roast, by the way, always for that reference. Copyright, trademark him. And right now, just cracking away at Nia Jax and Lash Legend, swinging better than a freaking New York Yankee.
Lash
Good
getting
grief.
baptized with that Singapore cane.
But somehow, the Kabuki Warrior is being fed off right now, and maybe we do have Charlotte Flair involved in this Survivor Series affair. Maybe Alexa Bliss knows Charlotte Flair more than we think. Maybe the last few months didn't mean nothing.
Yes, and you know that,
Oh,
son.
look at that.
She's
Charlotte
your
Flair
best friend.
lifting up Alexa Bliss. I mean, considering Charlotte Flair can't have a husband, maybe she can have a best friend.
Damn,
God
Noah!
damn. That's usually a joke reserved for me when it comes to Charlotte.
Right? That's me and JJ that don't like her. Like you, damn, Noah, you were on one.
All right, come on, hug, get out, get out.
Well, right now, we know that while Io Sky's always have Rhea Ripley's number, Rico is a thing, and apparently Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair are a thing. Can the four coexist, though, at the Survivor Series War Games? That's still yet to be determined. Again, it's facts, folks. It is what it is.
Do we have to do this? Can they coexist so much that even in war games we got to say this shit?
Well, with
Probably.
peace, well, if you want peace, you have to go to war sometimes alongside your most formidable enemies. And speaking of war, the men's War Games face-off still to come as this new vision led by Paul Heyman takes on Cody Rhodes and company, the Usos and CM Punk, 4-on-4, and apparently all 8 men and Paul Heyman are in the building. And it is official. Nikki Bella
Oh,
will take
shit.
on Stephanie Valkyrie for the Women's World Championship in San Diego at Survivor Series War Games. Good luck with that atmosphere, Jeff Meacham. You're going to need it. Can
So
this
we
Fearless Diva take back this division again? We'll find out. And Big G, you did call for it. Walter, you got it. San Diego's going to get an Intercontinental Championship match. John Cena's second to last match, defending the gold against Dominic Mysterio.
So if you guys are okay with it, well, if let's be real, if JJ's okay with it, I'd be an honor to call the last 2 matches of John Cena, to call the Survivor Series and Saturday Night Tournament. I can't think.
The brain is losing Big G, but that's all right, man. And like now we're listening to John Cena talking about singing approval.
Oh damn! I better find my Cena shirt and hat.
Oh, jeez, really?
Dude, I've been wearing the Cena hoodie for the last 2 weeks.
I know,
Cena-
Big G. I know. I love it, by the way. And as
Bro,
far as
I
I'm
have
concerned, I welcome it.
Literally 90% of my wardrobes is wrestling shirts. Like even my wife, like when I was watching, helping her watch clothes, she looked through. She was, "Damn, you with these damn wrestling shirts."
I've gotten rid of a lot of ones that I have. Or not gotten rid of. I've donated to Goodwill and stuff like that because it can go to somebody else who doesn't have clothes.
Dude, and well, I'm so fat that anybody who's starving and anything that needs Goodwill is not gonna be my size, so they're not fitting shit.
Well, the definition of goodwill is going to have its final match in WWE Saturday Night's main event in December in Washington, D.C. And as far as what Big G offered, I could call freaking anything, it seems, with 1, 2, 3, or 4 people. So if Big G wants to be there for the moments, I more than welcome it. As far as I'm concerned, there's no boss here. So Big G, I more than welcome you on those calls for that. As we get ready now for our next match here, the man has come to town. It's time for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship as Becky Lynch defends against Maxine Dupri.
I coincidentally had that set up because I figured that was next.
Well, I'm about to say there's not much more left besides the one match I am here for. But that being said, this might be the one opportunity that Maxine Dupri may ever get gold for.
Oh yeah, no, you weren't here.
Dupri.
I said that they're going to pull the trigger and have her win. I predicted that Maxine would win this.
Well, pigs could fly if Japan have their way. Can Maxine Dupri actually win the Women's Intercontinental Championship? We'll find out after this commercial break. Good luck, Maxine. You're going to need it. Fuck television.
I think she's going to need more than luck, to be honest.
She's going to need a damn miracle. Then again, New York, dreams do come true, and sometimes people make it, you know?
It is the season of miracles. Christmas is a month away.
Oh, bloody hell. You had to bring that bull crap up. We're not even through Thanksgiving yet.
Look. When we were doing the pre-show, I mentioned how Maxine is not going to be a long-term champion if she wins it. It would definitely be transitional.
Yeah.
Probably not longer than Cena's final match or the Rumble best case scenario. There is a woman who has been noticeably missing from WWE television since around Mania time this year.
Who's that?
And the last time we saw her, she was in a team with Maxine Dupri. Maybe it's just wishful thinking on my part, but if Maxine wins tonight, Natalya dethrones her.
You're just dreaming of Natalya actually winning a championship again.
Dude, but think about it. Then she goes into Vegas, Mania, as Intercontinental Champion, the belt that's most synonymous with her family. Brett held it. Owen held it. Bulldog held it.
Yeah.
Well, grasp for a dream, hold on to it, and one day it may actually come true. As Dusty Rhodes once said, grasp for a dream and reach for the sky. But I think you're full of smoke tonight. But that being said, Becky Lynch, who has been the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship, again, I don't pull punches. You figure you're going to get sympathy out of me? Bah humbug. WWE Women's
Lighting it up, Matthew, could be how she wins it.
Well, she hasn't done Jack Dooley since that piss poor WrestlePalooza gimmick. But anyway, Becky Lynch, the second ever WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion now for 164 days after being Lara Valkyria. I mean, again, it's been a little while, so I guess weirder fans can happen. And we saw the Intercontinental Championship for the men change last week. So maybe the women actually do have a chance here to make this title mean something since Lyra no longer has it. And
hey, we've had 2 Intercontinental Champions and 4 United States Champions in less than a year.
What a freaking year. Daggum.
And including a 2-time already.
Yeah, 2-time Women's U.S. Champion.
Should never lost it in the first place, but I'm going to leave that alone because I've already gotten real more times over with Raw stuff. If you really want me to go there, super chat, as simple as that, or pay me. There's a reason why I don't work on Tuesdays. Anyway, that's a different conversation in itself. Anyway, this will be her 8th defense of the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion after beating Natalya, Nikki Bella, Maxine Dupri, previously Lyra Valkyria, not once, but twice, and Bayley, as Maxine Dupri earned this opportunity, beating Becky Lynch in a title match via disqualification after beating the man one-on-one via countout. Who knew a countout could actually lead to something in freaking professional wrestling?
Yeah.
Now, apparently, Becky Lynch wasn't impressed with that little figurine of John Cena and Dusty Rhodes, two men that have been very influential in Becky Lynch's career. If we're being perfectly honest here.
To the point that was asked earlier about Logan in the Vision, he's in the first cycle of the LJN styled figures. Not Roman Reigns, not Cody Rhodes,
But Logan Paul.
Logan Paul and John Cena are the current superstars next to Dusty Rhodes and Hulk Hogan.
And here's Alicia Taylor with the introduction. Jessica Carr, the referee for this Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Yeah, your Maxine Dupri belief really is high now, but you got the friggin' jobber entrance. But let's see what this leads to. Good grief. Can your hair become any more like Sonic, Alicia?
Don't try her. She might just do that.
For all I know, she's carrying golden rings. And right now, Maxine Dupri needs to try and channel every possible chaos element she can if she's going to have a chance to beat Becky Lynch.
I do want to say, though, Noah, Maxine has come a long way. She's really improved in the ring.
Well, I will get Maxine
100%. I don't mean to step on you, Noah, but if you watch the interview she did with Chris Van Vliet,
I did.
She trains at the Performance Center. She trains at Flatbacks. And she trains at the Dungeon on a consistent weekly basis. Different teachers every day teaching her different things. This is not the same Maxine Dupri that first stepped in the ring with the Alpha Academy.
No.
Well, let's see if she's prepared for this opportunity. Maxine Dupri going after the Women's Championship for the second time now. As the man, Becky Lynch looks to prove once again why she is above everyone else in this division. The bell rings and we are underway as Becky Lynch is jaw-jagging with Jessica Carr. Oh, and a boot! What the hell?
Bam!
Oh my gosh, she almost...
Oh! I thought they were going to do the freaking Sheamus and Daniel Bryan for a second.
That would have been absolutely made me jump out of my chair. What the hell? Being clothesline by Maxine Dupri. I also want to put this out here. Becky Lynch has not only been jaw-jacking every woman in WWE that's a competitor, she's also been jaw-jacking with Jessica Carr, who was part of the reason Maxine Dupri won that count-out match.
Oh, yeah. Jessica Carr had to count to 10 at a regular pace.
Yeah, what a crazy-ass concept. A referee with a brain. Becky Lynch right now showing her brawn against Maxine Dupri, putting the boots to her in the corner. And, of course, champion's advantage, title going into his hands via pinfall or submission inside the ring. Count disqualification means nothing.
Maxine right off the rip with like a Claymore kick.
Yeah, I still
Becky
can't believe how quick that was. I almost jumped out of my freaking chair.
Dude, what is Maxine's finisher even?
I have no damn clue.
I want to say I want to say she does the ankle lock.
Well, it would make sense considering she was a student underneath Chad Gable in the Alpha Academy for what it was worth. Can the man actually be dethroned tonight in Madison Square Garden? Stay tuned, folks. This match continues. Fuck television.
Man, you mentioned Chad Gable. You know, Grande Americano aside, man, I wish he wasn't hurt just to be in this Cena tournament because, damn.
This is what happens when you ruin a collegiate athlete for sports entertainment purposes. But
It's the closest of getting Cena angle again, basically.
You're not fucking wrong. Maxine Dupri, by the way, folks, is 28 years of age, came from a background in cheerleading, a nil athlete, only been involved in the business through WWE for 2 years.
Has it only been 2 years?
Yep. She is a nil athlete. She is not a former independent wrestler. She is
that's true.
green to the business. But I do appreciate and respect the discipline that she has definitely showcased, particularly recently, according to what JJ has echoed and said, and what I heard of Chris Van Vliet. At the end of the day, you can work for this your whole life and still never achieve the big one. And this for Maxine will be the big one of her young career. So again, let's see if she sinks or swims.
Look at Mr. Perfect, man. He never got the big one, although he's one of the ones that
It's a
deserved
damn
it.
shame, by the way. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a shame. He's one of the ones that could have been the champ.
Well, I mean, again, insert name here of who should have been the champ and never was. That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah. And I think we've had that conversation on a previous NoDQ
Yeah,
video, like a
yeah,
while
I think we
back.
did.
I believe you're correct. And stay tuned, folks, for the NoDQ review, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at NoDQ YouTube channel. Moderator this week, I believe, is the Cleaver, Colin Andrews. So stay tuned to see who is on the panel and what they discuss this week, too. You never know what comes up, what Psycho Jet Black will super chat. Crazy fool.
Psycho, get your ass to our streams. We could use that money too, you know. Damn it, we do just as much shit, if not more, videos in Eric. God damn it.
About to say we don't criticize Ricochet enough. Apparently, I don't know. Anyway, speaking of criticism, we're talking about Maxine Dupri. I mean, I'm not the only one that has judged her when it comes to ability and capability. She's been criticized by Becky Lynch for who knows how long. And to think, the first time that Maxine Dupri and Becky Lynch had a backstage altercation, it was almost like Becky was saying, Maxine, ignore all those people that doubt you. Show them and prove them wrong. It's almost like tough love here as Becky Lynch is trying to prove Maxine Dupri that maybe she was right all along. In more ways than one. It's a little bit of hindsight where you literally don't practice what you preach. And last time that Maxine Dupri was involved in a championship affair outside the Women's Canal Championship was actually a while back when I believe it was, oh yeah, that's right, the Pointless Speed title.
Remember when Triple H would fuck with Earl Hebner? And Earl Hebner would try to do everything he could to cost Triple H the title.
Correct.
Yeah.
We might see that with Becky and Jessica Carr here.
Jessica Carr becomes the modern day Earl Hebner. I mean,
and
hey,
Jessica Carr is trained as a wrestler, so it could end up leading to a Jessica Carr Becky Lynch match.
Bam! What a
that would be
clothesline.
I mean, hey, it'd be a first time
Another
ever that a female
clothesline.
referee would challenge a freaking competitor. And
That
right now,
classic
Maxine Dupri-
rivalry.
Whoa, wow!
That classic rivalry led to
What
Jericho
a kick
winning
by
his.
Maxine.
Yeah,
That
she-
classic
cover.
rivalry led to
count.
Jericho actually winning the WWE title, even though they don't count it. But damn it, he did it. It was because of Earl, but he did win.
The bottom line, it's in the history books. It counts. It doesn't matter how you did it. Gee, where have I heard that before? Fisherman suplex by Maxine Dupri and a kip up. A little bit
Nice
staggered
kip
there.
up.
It's a little staggered there, though, Big G. But right now, Maxine Dupri is in control. Step up. Oh! The leg drop. I don't think you got all of it, though. Covered. Hook on the front leg and a 2 count.
Dude, I don't think I've ever seen somebody do that. That was like a stomp leg
she
drop.
got her. Oh, no. Going for the ankle lock.
Well, I'm about to say, we talked about Chad Gable, and again, I think it comes down to that inexperience, Walter. You saw the high angle landing. I don't think you got enough of that guillotine leg drop on the back of Becky's neck. Oh, reverse DDT by Becky. Cover, hook on the hard leg, and a 2 count. Dupri still alive in this match for the time being.
But it could be Becky made the mistake in just looking past Maxine. How many times have we seen a champion take an opponent so lightly and then end up getting knocked out? Go back to 1990 and look at Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson. You take the wrong person lightly.
Again, all it takes in this business is 3 damn seconds, and boom, you're a champion. We've seen it done in 50 minutes.
Man.
We've seen it done in freaking
Forearms
8
like
seconds.
crazy by Maxine over here.
Well, you gotta consider, Big G, how fired up Maxine is. She knows that this is the ultimate opportunity for her to prove everybody wrong and to prove herself right, that all the work was worth it. Power
Bam.
bomb, punch, kick out at 2 by Maxine again. Oh, looking for the disarmer. She's a good time across arm breaker.
Ooh.
Again, we saw her summon that up with that stomp earlier when she was up against the ropes. Beautiful bridge, though, by Maxine Dupri. What an escape!
And that's an advantage of being tall.
Yeah,
She
no
can
kidding.
escape.
Going for the ankle lock, but again, Becky able to take her over, though. Back into the disarmer.
But look, her legs are long enough to reach the rope right now.
Instead, roll her up for the
going for
cover
the cover.
and force the break.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen anyone escape the ankle lock that way.
I mean, either roll out 2. After looking for the manhandle slam, and again, Maxine transitioning, dragging Becky towards center. Ankle lock
Got the
applied.
ankle lock.
And again, you talk about height and stature. That gives her even more leverage, though, for Becky Lynch, though, to try and roll through and escape.
Inexperienced lay
Maxine
down and
needs to
grapevine
sit
her.
down. Yep, there we go.
And there you go, grapevine.
There you
center of the ring.
There you go. There you go.
Will a man tap out to Maxine Dupri? Are we going to see a moment here tonight at MSG?
That's what you needed to do, grapeviner.
Again, Becky, though, getting back up to the vertical base. And again, the shoulders down. Oh, and forced Maxine to break. You get all that damage, though. Went for the pump kick. And again, Becky still hobbling. Still very much in this match, though. Went for the DDT.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Kick back to
reverse.
the arm. And again, perfect shot to the left arm. Looking for the manhandle. Slam! Planted! And that back
look, Maxine by the
rope break.
rope break. There you go, Maxine. She
Again,
knows where she's at.
yeah, great awareness by the challenger. Poor pin there by the champion.
But to be fair, Becky's leg is beyond injured right now after that ankle lock. It's not like she could have dragged Maxine to try to get her away from the ropes.
Yeah, you see,
Becky needs
Becky
to focus.
Here we go, the Miss Ebner thing.
Mhm.
Again,
Becky's putting her
much
fingers on
attention.
Jessica.
Jessica will not take Becky Lynch's shit. She's the official.
Becky might try to intentionally get disqualified.
Again, Becky, though, needs to focus on her opponent, though, here. And we're seeing the champion right now literally unraveling before our eyes.
She's like, "This is you, Jessica. This is what I'm gonna do to you, Jessica."
And right now, Becky Lynch is looking for the 10 count to hold on to the title here. Oh, wait a minute. What's she doing in the opposite corner?
Oh,
What do you
looks
think
like-
she's doing? She's undying the turnbuckle pad.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
I called it. I called it. This is going to be how she loses the title.
AJ Lee skipping another G.
AJ Lee and Becky are gonna be in War Games.
Watch out
I'm calling
behind.
it now.
Watch out behind you, Becky.
I'm
And
calling it
Becky, you
now.
might want to turn around. You're still in a championship match. High cross by Maxine to
One,
break. The
2,
cover.
3.
One.
She got it! Maxine!
I told you.
Oh,
I
shit.
told you AJ was going to be how she did it.
What the hell?
I just knew she was gonna win it.
And you know, a couple
Frozen
weeks-
over.
A couple weeks ago, Maxine said she had to talk to a friend of hers. $5 says it was AJ Lee.
Well, who knew how long AJ Lee was a friend of Maxine Dupri? Congratulations! Maxine Dupri is the new WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. I can't fucking believe it.
You know
Holy
what's sad, though? As great of a moment as this is for Maxine, Maxine became Intercontinental Champion before Chad Gable did.
Well, either way, that's not a here.
Like, that's the only thing that's like sour about this, because Chad Gable should have had that belt 2 years ago.
Well, he should
Yep.
have
Yeah.
friggin' it should have been a fucking generic luchador, and maybe that would have happened. So, gender be damned, Becky Lynch, the man, just lost her Women's Intercontinental Championship. Congratulations to Maxine Dupri. I cannot believe I fucking just said that.
No, back to back, you call 2 new Intercontinental Champions.
What the hell? And again, once again, in New York, you truly can achieve anything. As AJ Lee sticks it to Becky.
They said New York's the city where dreams come true.
I was saying, Becky Lynch, apoplectic. Congratulations again to Maxine Dupri.
Wow.
If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Congratulations. And AJ Lee, welcome back. I'll be damned. As we go on a commercial break. Fuck television. What the hell? What? Two
Man.
back-to-back weeks, brand new Intercontinental champions.
Oh,
I'll be
shit.
damned.
Like,
Well, that's a moment.
and see, that's
Shut
where
me up.
WWE throws you off when you don't expect something.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I mean, WWE rarely actually gives me a moment I fucking care about, especially on television, but that's a hell of a moment right there. I gotta respect that. How? And well, you know, I said AJ Lee ain't done Jack Dooley since WrestlePalooza. Well, she just did that.
Yep.
Okay, then. We'll see what that
No,
leads
like,
to.
where
And
do I go from here?
yeah, about to say, where does Maxine go from here? It sounds like that freaking Mr. Oracle here and his freaking partner of a vision called freaking Maxine Dupri's Intercontinental Championship future with Natalia When pigs fly, maybe pigs will fly sooner than later, apparently. Who knows? Japan might
always-
already alter their DNA. What the hell?
You can always do what JJ said. She's a transitional champion. You lose it back to Becky, but then no, because then you do that too much with the IC title, and then you have her lose to AJ later. But then it kind of waters down the IC title.
As if it wasn't watered down already when Becky Lynch took it from Lyra. I'm just saying. But that being said, I'm very happy for Maxine, and I'm hoping that she definitely proves her value as champion for this title that's supposed to represent workhorses or create a workhorse. We're being perfectly honest. That's what Lyra's been this year. Let's see if Maxine can follow up on that. Either way, I think we just book AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch.
I called it at the outset of the match, and I will repeat it again. Clip it. 2 minutes, 14 or 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 15 seconds into this feed. Natalya will become the next Women's Intercontinental Champion.
I still don't believe it. All right, but we'll see if he's right. Anyway, congratulations to Maxine.
What will you do if I'm right, Noah?
Nothing. All right.
Because you know that when you put your foot in your mouth, you end up losing.
Well, also when I
You're
put my foot in my mouth,
scared.
stuff actually happens. Nah, I'm not really scared of anything that you could actually do to me virtually from California here in Ohio. At the end of the day, I just don't think WWE puts that much stock into Natalya. Natty can actually do it. Natalya, they'll never let her be champion. But again, there's a reason why she's lost every freaking tournament there's been. That being said, we're here at Madison Square Garden where we just saw a young lady's dream come true. Truly, anything can happen. Maxine Dupri just became the Women's Intercontinental Champion.
To JJ's
By the
point,
way,
though,
you tell me the last time that Natalya was a singles champion and get back to me. Go ahead.
but
Walter.
wait. To JJ's point, this is how you can get the natty character, the one that she uses on Bloodsport, everything, right? You get her to turn on Maxine, win that title, and you get that version of Natty on WWE TV. Because she's like, what the hell? I've done all that, and Maxine, who can't even wrestle, who I've had to train, wins this title? No, you're disrespecting me too much, and that's what can bring her back.
Yeah, that'll be the day they actually book Natty, not Natalya, Natty on freaking WWE mainstream. Hasn't happened yet. I'm just saying. And there's a Fluffy, everyone's favorite comedian, it seems, Gabriel Iglesias. That's actually a
I
celebrity.
pointed him out on TV before they did.
Yeah, you did. And now he's on screen. One of the only people that actually care about that's not.
Dude, I saw him
There's
back in like
Javon.
2014, 2015 live in person. My God.
Nice.
I met him
Hilarious.
after a WWE show in San Diego, ironically.
Seems like a genuine human being, to say the least. And speaking of genuine human beings, Dave Van Evans is about to see what a genuine professional wrestler is and what it means to almost be killed. And we'll see if he actually is able to come back from the ashes and strike it rich during NXT Gold Rush. I don't work Tuesday, folks. But stay tuned. We're covering NXT Gold Rush, of course, the 2-week event from the Madison Garden Theater starting tomorrow, where Javon Evans, regardless of the situation tonight, he and Leon still have a chance to beat Retribution for the NXT Tag Team Championships. But in the meantime,
They actually have a chance to beat Dark State. Let's call them the proper name so we don't confuse the viewers at home. And Walter and I will be doing that Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific.
Yeah,
they're irrelevant, and this guy
Gunther.
keeps that sacred as Big G plays the role of Ludwig Kaiser. Ooh, I like the robe. As
Ooh.
the Ring General.
Yes, schön.
Hey, that's my gimmick, Gunther.
I'm sorry, Walter. Gunther wears it better. And of course, Big G, Gunther, this is the first time we're seeing him back on our screens and in action since losing the World Heavyweight Championship to CM Punk at SummerSlam. Oh, this is going to be
Did
good.
they change his music?
I think they changed it back to...
Did they go back to it?
Yeah, they went back to Novgorod's New World Symphony. I'll be damned.
That's the thing they used on the NXT
That's
UK
his
tournament.
original theme. That's Ring Comp. That is pure
Oh,
WhatsApp.
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Fuck that rattle. Yes, you finally went back to the original. About goddamn time. Gunther going back to what made him the 5-star leader on the first place. Sometimes you have to literally lose everything to return to who you once was to regain everything. And Gunther's about to prove that tonight. Bell rings are underway. Of course, the opening chords of Takova's New World Symphony, literally the homage to the theme that inspired Jaws for this great white shark, this megalodon of the squared circle.
So he went from baby shark to Jaws now.
20,000 fans are chanting Walter instead of
Damn
Gunther.
fucking right. Fuck that W slave name. This is the Lean General. This is Walter. This is the former WXW, Progress, PWG, Define, OTT, NXT, UK. God damn this fucking NXT. Fuck it.
Well, I tell you what, 33
Intercontinental and W World Heavyweight Champion.
I tell you what, 33 people can hit subscribe to Walter. Hit Ranger Wrestling.
Javon Evans again is gonna have to use all the speedy can. This is my match, damn it. Fuck everything. And Javon right now going up to the apron, holding Walter in the front face lock, and Walter able to escape again. A match of speed versus power. And I do wonder you do not do that against Lynch General and not get a receipt from that. Javon knows he has to strike hard, strike fast if he's going to survive to get to the next round of the Last Minutes Now tournament.
And that's fair, but you've also got to consider we just saw a match where a championship changed hands because the champion took their opponent too lightly.
And right
Gunther,
now,
Walter, whatever you want to call him, patting the head of the bouncy Javon Evans.
and there's your boy bouncing off the mat after getting a boot to the face. And now the game's changed. Take a look at the replay here. The Lean General back in 5-star fashion. Walter in the punches, taking in the tournament. We coming for this commercial break. Fuck television. I am so fucking happy to hear Dakovik's fourth movement of the New World Symphony in pure, true form again in WWE because fuck Death Rebel. Anyway, I'm sorry.
I think so. Few of the wrestlers, or not a few, but I'm sure a good amount of the wrestlers in the back have been complaining about wanting their old music back. We've seen Nakamura get his old theme back. Profits got their old theme back. I think Kyrie got her old theme back when she comes out by herself. Now Gunther has his NXT UK
independent scene, of course, leader of Ring Comp, of course, for those that follow him in WXW, of course, leading the likes of Timothy Thatcher, Ludwig Kaiser, Giovanni Vinci, Killer Kelly, etc. I mean, again, we've been talking about this Austrian anomaly, the Big G, ever since NXT UK, but I've known him since Progress, WCBW, PJ independent scene. He is a one-of-a-kind throwback athlete, unmatched in this day and age of this business, in my opinion. And probably, in my opinion, the most valuable wrestler that W's had since probably Bret the Hitman Hart and Macho Man Randy Savage. And we're going to try and Steamboat.
If rumors are to believe, Finn Balor and Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio have complained about their music too.
About damn time, because what the fuck was that shit I heard when Finn Balor and JD McDonough came out at the beginning? What the fuck was that new age shit? The Range General, by the way, folks, Gunther, Walter, whatever the fuck you want to call him, slave name or actual name, 38 years of age, 19 years involved in the game, trained by Tomohiro Ishii of New Japan Pro Wrestling, as well as Michael Kovac and Tatsuhiko Takiwala.
That's part of the practices.
I am so damn happy. That just made my night. Fuck everything else tonight. That made my night to hear Walter's original theme. I'm actually glad I was awake on a Monday night to do actually some sort of work on YouTube. Otherwise, I'd be asleep right now. And again, Javon Evans getting the jobber entrance. Your boy bouncing. Your boy just got bounced off the damn mat like a freaking basketball. We'll see if Javon even has a pulse after this.
Okay, you want to clown about the jobber entrance. Didn't Maxine just get the jobber entrance in the last match, and now she's the Intercontinental Champion?
Yeah, she did. And again, I'm not clowning. I'm
Javon Evans got the jobber entrance. He could defeat Gunther here tonight.
I'm not saying that he can't, JJ, so don't misinterpret the context of the fact that this is WWE mainstream and freaking jobber entrances are what they are for people you think shouldn't have them. You would think your boy that's bouncy about to be in the Madison Garden theater and has been trailblazing and TNA and NXT would actually get an entrance, considering the implications of this tournament, by the way, too. As we're back in the Last Minutes Now tournament, with Darlene General Gunther taking on Javon Evans here at Monday Night Raw from MSG. First round action here. The chop by Javon. You do not chop Darlene General. Of course, we know the last time one of the biggest moments in Gunther Walter's career was right here in New York when he beat the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne for the NXT Championship as NXT TakeOver New York in 2019. Oh!
Yeah.
I mean, you can chop.
Going to the Boston Crab.
You can chop Gunther. You just have to sign your death certificate after.
I mean, Pete Dunne learned that the hard way when he got that first chop that literally made him realize the anomaly he was facing.
Yeah.
Javon Evans, though, trying to roll through out of the Boston Crab, though, staring up at Gunther, getting one leg free, now kicking him away, creating separation. And, of course, last time we saw the Darlene General, like I said, oh, gosh, was that August in SummerSlam. When he suffered, I believe, a busted nose almost against CM Punk. The war for the World Heavyweight Championship. Again, folks, dedicated to this tournament, the person that wins this tournament will be the very last opponent in John Cena's illustrious career at Saturday Night's Main Event next month in December. And we just
I wonder when Def Rebel's contract is actually up, because if you think about it, right, their parent company is TKO with the UFC, right? Yeah. UFC has the rights to a lot of songs, real songs, because a lot of the UFC fighters use actual songs when they come out. They like got the rights to, like when Anderson Silva used to come out with DMX, like Alexander Volkov, he comes out to the Man Down Under from the, to the Man Down Under. Yeah, because he's Australian. They have a lot of actual real songs. So if TKO takes over, that we can actually see more licensed music.
It'll be nice to actually give W superstars a real presence that people can actually understand and appreciate versus some generic AI-driven bullshit. Cooper right now, hooking Javon Evans here, possibly a sleeper hold, throwing him off the ropes again, looking for a big right. Oh, man, and Javon wraps Gunther with a big right elbow. And staggered the ring general there. Javon again staying in his fight. We talked about before how Javon has hung with Jasper Troy, Josh Briggs, and of course Obafemi, former NXT champion.
Oh, what a kick.
Vicious kick.
And
again, staggered slingshot. Got up.
Boy's bouncy. Oh, no.
Yeah, he ain't bouncing right now.
Gunther countered it with the power, but
the shoulders are down. Again, the bodyweight differential there. Javon unable to pin the ring general. Now the sleeper hold.
It's over.
No, it's not.
Nope.
They go into the area, swing and miss by Gunther. Javon bouncing up the ropes again. Rolling with the corkscrew kick.
Damn.
Rocking Gunther to the outside, and Javon again trying to rebound. Don't call it a comeback yet. And Javon looking to fly. Got caught by Gunther. Oh, Trent and the apron.
Damn. I don't know. He threw him with like extra emphasis or some oomph in there.
Yeah, take 15 shots. All it takes is one shot for Gunther to freaking turn the match around. Can Javon bounce his way to the next round? Stay tuned. Fuck television.
All right, since we're at commercial, back to the music thing. If more Israel Adesanya, he used Undertaker's theme before when he came out. Colby Covington always uses Kurt Angle's theme when he comes out, the Patriot song, whatever that thing is called. So, like, if TKO can do it, I mean, they got a lot of licensed
licensed music. I think I know what you're saying. By the way, the song you were thinking of was Land Down Under by Men at Work, an Australian band.
Yeah, Land Down Under. Sorry. It's because their name of the people are Men at Work, so I said man.
I mean, he's a man at work. We're looking at two men at work right now trying to get one step closer to facing John Cena in his final match of his freaking WWE career. The fact that Gunther, Darlene General, and Javon, so much promise for the young, bouncy boy. And of course, Darlene General has been the most defiant professional wrestler in this day and age, have not even shared a ring with John Cena. It's crazy. Nope. And Javon Evans, of course, 21 years of age, 7 years involved in the game, trained out of Firestar Pro Wrestling Academy by LeBron Cozone. Again, not LeBron James, folks. Don't confuse him with basketball, all right? Previous, of course, DPW World Champion as Jay Malachi, formerly involved in Deadlock Pro Wrestling, for those that don't know. As we got another commercial break here, again, this is why I still say fuck television. But again, Darlene General coming back with the Corvex original fourth move of the New World Symphony. That was my moment tonight. Despite the fact, to bring people up to speed, we saw Nikki Bella drop Stephanie Valkyrie and challenge her for the Women's Rabbit Championship. That has been made official for Survivor Series. We also saw Sikoa beat Dolph Ziggler in his last return to WWE and punch his ticket to the next round. So you can pull the record off that chance of being played again. You also saw John Cena team up with Rey Mysterio and Sheamus taking on Judgment Day. Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonald, and Finn Balor in a 6-man tag team match. And what the fuck? Dreams come true in MSG, apparently. Maxine Dupri beat Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship thanks to the returning AJ Lee. As we continue here on Monday Night Raw with the last week's now tournament, the Lean General Gunther taking on Javon Evans. Still to come tonight, the men's War Games match. Face off, Paul Heyman and company, the new revision with Cody Rhodes, the Usos, and freaking CM Punk in the building, which I imagine is going to be a pull-apart brawl.
Oh, sure. Can we just call it the new Dangerous Alliance in that division?
It might as well be about the giant phone from the 1980s. And we know Paul Heyman still has that in a box somewhere. I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, as we got a commercial break here for the next 10 seconds, unless Stat Boy Mike has a crit rant, we'll get to him after the match after it comes back here, but I'll leave that up to producer, man. Again, shout out to Stat Boy Mike who keeps us in tune with Monday Night Football. Go check out the Sports Bar, folks, as we're back here in Madison Square Garden with this brawl between Gunther and Javon Evans, both men down in the middle of the ring. And the last time is now tournament, as we know right now, Sikoa, Sheamus, L.A. Knight have all advanced. And Big G, you pointed out we have 2 more matches left in the opening round that will happen on SmackDown.
Correct.
Penta Samuel versus Finn Balor and Bronson Reed versus who was the guy again?
Carmelo
Hayes.
Hayes.
Thank you. Javon Evans.
You know what's funny? So Cena's last match is on the 13th. I'll be going to Monday Night Raw here in Hershey on the 15th. So I could potentially be seeing a promo of Gunther coming out and saying he retired John Cena.
That would be freaking nuts.
It's a chop fest.
Yeah, again, that chop dropped him onto his knees. Big high kick, though, by the one that's bouncy. Oh, how does that go for his boots?
Boom, what a boot.
The rematch to Javon's face, and right now Gunther looking to hook Javon up. Javon counter with stunner.
Dang, what a reversal.
A great awareness though by Gunther to go to the outside of the ring, and Javon again.
Going again.
In the apron, big right hand. Javon still trying to keep bouncing forward. Big down the outside, wiping out Gunther.
Got him this time.
Taking the ranger off his feet, but he needs to pin the man inside the ring.
Not looking good for Gunther.
Again, Gunther stagger. Javon to the high risk district. Big front body. But bounced off the ring general, not going for the cover. And Javon once again ascending the ropes here, looking to fly as high from the heights of the Empire State Building. Frog splash!
Ooh, nice.
Cover! 2 touchdowns! And man, the fact that Javon Evans has bounced off Gunther with that much elevation previously before that second splash, though, that split second might have been the difference, though, Big G, and Gunther maintaining his spot in this tournament. Crowd chant, this is awesome, and I agree. There's a green shirt guy, by the way. WWE fans. Javon Evans right now, once again, might be looking for that big spring board top rope cut. Oh, I got chopped out of midair.
Oh, right on the back.
Gunther with the sleeper holding. Oh, man. Up and over goes Javon Evans on his head.
All right, this is it for this is the end for Javon Evans.
And read his last words. Power bomb! I stack 2
Ein,
no pickups.
2 und 3. Oh, no, 2.
Again, though, Gunther, though, still wearing down Javon, now hammering elbows and a sleeper hold. Grapevine, middle of the ring. Javon Evans is going to sleep here, folks. And to see that
I don't think he had a nap because he's going night-night.
And right now, Javon's still trying to fight Pat, though, of everything he has left. Again, you see Gunther unable to hold his body. Able to keep a grip. Bring it back towards center, and again, Jay with the might be his last chance. There's the tap. Gunther advances.
Yeah, he won the whole thing.
Quite an emphatic return for the Lean General, Big G, who makes his way to the second round of the last time is now tournament. What a fight. I give Javon credit, though. He hung with the Lean General pretty strong there.
He put up a hell of a fight.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Javon, you cannot see Gunther other than seeing him stand above you in the ring. Gunther advances, and last of his now tournament. And this is a huge reboot for the Lean General if he wins this and be the last man to pin John Cena or put him to sleep. I am so damn glad to see this man back on my screen. Finally, someone I care about in WWE besides either Dragunov. Well, tonight's WWE Watch Along presentation brought to you again by Sikoa Studios. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Rage of Wrestling. Subscribe to Big G on his social media platforms. Subscribe to the Renegade Wrestling, JJ Williams. As we go backstage with AJ Lee and Maxine Dupri, I want to also give a shout out again to Stat Boy Mike, who has just given us some love and a shout out here, saying keep up the great work, as I know he's keeping up the great work covering Monday Night Football. And we're going to see if we can get some words of victory from Maxine Dupri.
I don't know if she'll be able to put it into words.
Saying she beat one of the best of all time. And proving that she belongs here. Saying thanks to AJ. AJ Lee said she loves an underdog and hate a bully. I mean, AJ Lee knows a thing or two about being an underdog and sticking it to a bully. I'm just saying.
Here,
let's see what decks for AJ Lee here. Came back, wanted to help the husband out.
Yeah.
Apparently, Becky lit a fire in AJ that she forgot about. So who knows? And we'll see what's next for AJ.
Hi, mommy.
She's gonna ask her about war games, isn't she?
I think you just found. I think you just found your second
Look
last
at the
people.
expression.
I told you, fuck yourself. Oh, I'm so right.
All right, Big G, calm down. While you're striking it rich in your opinions, we'll see if you strike it rich and hit the jackpot in a perfect prediction next year at WrestleMania Las Vegas.
And they go to the Punk commercial right after AJ. Look at that. That was.
Oh yeah, that wasn't premeditated at all. As we know, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and freaking Triple H and Paul Heyman are going to be the VIPs dealing out the deck of what will be WrestleMania 42 from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. And we'll see who has the biggest bet and leads with the biggest cut of the winner's purse soon enough. WrestleMania Vegas, we go double down April 18th and April 19th. And we'll see if it's far better than this year, because this year was very forgettable. What won't be forgettable, though, is that Gunther will face either Carmelo Hayes or Bronson Reed next week on Monday Night Raw in the quarterfinals. Two men that the Lean General has never faced one-on-one.
Dude, Gunther versus Bronson would be fucking
that'd be
banger.
And so Sikoa will face either Finn Balor or Penta Ciampa based on who wins this Friday night. Next week on Monday Night Raw in the quarterfinals, as well as the Last of His Now tournament continues to determine John Cena's final opponent. And of course, so Sikoa has had his fair share of fallout with pretty much Rey Fenix, Penta Ciampa's brother.
Mm-hmm.
There you see the home of Survivor Series War Games, of course. And the War Games Advantage match will also be next week, Monday. But for those that don't know, an advantage means that basically one person from your team comes in ahead of the other team as they keep coming in intervals until everybody's involved. And speaking of the men's War Games, let's get a vision of things to come, because it's time for our final segment here on Monday Night Raw. Oh, boy. Get ready for a pull-apart brawl and another return or two. as this new revision has arrived in MSG.
Oh, Logan Paul might be part because Drew's not coming out with them. Drew's gonna come out by himself.
Well, I mean, that's just, we heard what Paul Heyman said earlier. Remember, Nick Aldis suspended Drew McIntyre indefinitely. But apparently, Paul Heyman, whatever power he has backstage, pulled some strings. Not only to bring Drew back, but I think he brought him back to Monday Night Raw.
Yo, if Drew comes out to his old theme, I'm going to fucking pop out of this chair.
Well, I mean, weird.
If he comes out to Broken Dreams.
Well, how many broken dreams did he try to make come true? The fact that he just lost the WWE Undisputed Championship rematch against Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main event. And speaking of which, Cody, Punk, the Usos will go face-to-face with this new vision of Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Logan Paul, and Drew McIntyre when we come back to Monday Night Raw. Survivor Series War Games, San Diego go-home angle to conclude the night's festivities after this commercial break. Fuck television. Oh,
the
man.
television.
Yeah, fuck up television for life. But the show's been all right. That being said, I'm just happy to hear Gunther's original classical symphony. As Gunther truly feels like he's coming back to form here in WWE.
That's an instant grade up for you. You know how Aaron has like instant grade downs for like contract signings and stuff. Now that you heard his theme, that's an instant grade up for you.
I mean, again, WWE is actually bringing a better spirit out of me that they haven't had in a long time with that as well. So I will give you that much, as I don't grade or rank anything. But there is a level of passion that I don't bring out of this company usually. That was brought out tonight in a couple of segments, and that was one of them.
There you go.
So there you go. Yeah, as Big G said. Well, anyway, as we got a moment to breathe here, we got about 90 seconds. So, again, do you think we're going to acknowledge the Tribal Chief? How do we end the night overall here? Because it does look like it's going to be 4-on-4. So, I mean, again, Roman said, I can't do it on my own. We know he's not on the last time. It's now tournament. And there you again see Triple H giving the nod of the future and accomplishment to the new WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Maxine Dupri. Again. And again, hell froze over. There you see it. Triple H, Dolph Ziggler. Again.
It's crazy the world we live in, how instant things are like how instant information is.
It's one of those things though where I'm just like, again, crazy things have happened. But again, Paul Levesque's also the king of pops. He just gave you at least 3 different pops.
Back in JJ and I's day, you would have to wait till like a freaking magazine came out to get pictures like that.
Yeah.
It's also accurate, you know. Who reads a magazine anymore, though? I'm saying the magazine is your social media on your phone.
And the magazines would come out about 2 to 3 months after the event happened. So by then, the title could have changed hands again by the time you saw a picture like that.
Sounds like an
Hell
NWA.
yeah.
Sounds like an episode of the NWA. Anyway,
Damn.
as we force
I
get
mean,
ready
he's
for
out
our
of line,
call.
but he's not wrong.
Have I been wrong once tonight, folks? You tell me.
Let me see. Have
Tonight?
I been
Not
wrong
yet.
tonight? Okay.
Not
Dave,
yet.
Mr. Premonition's been on point tonight, I will say.
But
Fuck
where
Paul
you
Heyman.
were
I'm the Oracle here.
But where you were wrong lately, good sir, is the ascension of the king of total non-stop action wrestling.
We'll see how long your king keeps his crown before it's off of his head. But I know I'm not wrong in saying this. You don't need War Games at Survivor Series, but it is what it is in this company that overkills gimmicks. Despite that, stay tuned, folks. Next weekend, we will be covering Survivor Series War Games. Our own special countdown, far more interesting than WWE with live music, and Jeff Motherfucking Media will be on site. And there will be City predicting for Survivor Series War Games. Sorry, no broken dreams, by the way. You just heard the and that will be next week, Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, following Friday Night SmackDown live at Survivor Studio. Stay tuned as we get ready for Paul Heyman to speak. And again, folks, Survivor Series War Games, the men's Survivor Series match. It is 4-on-4 right now, but it will be 5-on-5, and we'll know next week who has the advantage. As it's Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, the Usos taking on Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and a 5th man to be determined on each side. 5-on-5 action. All right, Paul, what do you got to say?
My name is Paul Heyman.
No. BG, you got to go like, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I'd say Drew McIntyre and Paul Heyman together. That's quite a force.
Yeah.
Don't care about the Maverick.
I never seen him do this and start saying his name is this. This is cool. This is different.
I mean, yeah, well, at the end of the day, it's about the names that are the vision of WWE, right?
Dude, if they get Roman to come out here and everybody's all happy and everything, Chief, and then Brock's fucking music hits and he's defending like that'll deflate the freaking Madison Square Garden.
There's no way it's going to be Brock Lesnar. He doesn't work well with anybody, and you know that.
If they're going to do that, Brock is coming first. Then Roman will come out so that they can get that huge pop.
I think Brock has changed over the years. He's gotten soft in his old age, being up in Canada. Get up in Canada, doing his farming and hunting.
I mean, he pretty much owns most of Canada. Oh, well, we're about to change the channel. Here comes CM Punk.
I get to see CM Punk again. Woo! Oh, I'm so happy.
Personality.
All right, well, where is he? Got to go on freaking suicide mission right now. Where is he?
What?
Oh, there
he is. They got to milk the music a little bit.
I suppose.
He's ready. No,
as much as they pay for it.
No title, no title, no nothing.
Hey, it looks like he's dressed for a fight, not to talk tonight.
A street fight at that with the jeans.
Yeah, I'm about to say, this is Street Fight Punk. And again, you talk about singing a song. CM Punk's song's not the only song that Madison Square Garden is going to sing here tonight.
Nope. And
CM Punk's just taking it in. Well, it's not midnight, but I think we know what time it is.
It's collaborant time.
But still, this is 4-on-1. You'd be insane to go in there.
What?
What time is it?
It's collaborant time.
It's CM Punk. We know he's nuts.
That's fair. This is the man that endured the beast Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam for damn near 40 minutes. But I say, where's CM Punk's backup, though? We talked about seeing the Vision here in full force. Where's Cody Rhodes? Where's the Usos? We already saw Logan Paul jack this man's jaw with brass knuckles.
Why is Logan Paul looking like he's trying out for the Shield?
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to be the new enforcer to Paul Heyman.
Good. all he's missing is this are the security masks.
And CM Punk apparently can do simple math, simpler than a referee counting to 10 or 3. And we're on a time schedule here, Punk. So what the hell are you doing? Oh. Okay, I guess he's not alone. Here comes Jey Uso.
He was waiting for his clock to start to eat.
I'd say, what time does it yeet?
He wanted the clock strikes yeet.
Well, apparently they're yeeting an MSG, and he's coming also with his brother. What a weird time we are at this point of the year, especially after Jey Uso just lost his chance to get the World Championship against CM Punk. Been a bit of tension, though, with Jimmy and Jey Uso right now, who's seeing the same since day one-ish tonight against a common enemy.
I love that they're coming out to the Usos theme.
Well, I mean, they've been down since day one-ish. Of course, longest reigning unified WWE Tag Team Champions of the modern era.
Correct.
Trying to corner the Vision here from the opposite corner, but still 3-on-4 as you see Madison regarding yeeting via drone vision. Still, though, I would not go into the ring with these 4 men and Paul Heyman for that matter. CM Punk, Jimmy, and Jay surrounding the Vision on 3 sides of the ring. Vision, though, covering all 4 corners of your freaking compass. Up! There it is! I was waiting for the American Nightmare to arrive!
The quarterback.
The captain, and of course, the current still undisputed WWE champion.
What was that comment, Noah, about Cult of Personality being the only song the crowd was going to sing?
I said it wasn't going to be the only song the crowd was going to sing because I'll be damned if you're going to be an MSG and not sing with the arrival of Cody. And now the numbers are even.
I get it. Awesome War Games, but I'm a little disappointed that not one of the titles is going to be defended. Like both titles are in the War Games. Like, ugh.
Survivor Series isn't about defending championships. It's about considering what you consider a war, with peace maybe being involved on the opposite side.
Dude, back in the day, back in my day, Survivor Series was all about the team things, and then the main event was always the championship.
Yeah, well, this isn't Survivor Series. This is Survivor Series War Games. Gimmick and fridge overkill, but it is what it is. And here we go! Aaron Red, top of grade. You got to pull apart Braun, your man, that segment. The time to talk is over. Paul Heyman said a few words, and now 8 men are just fighting in Madison Square Garden.
Brock's music is about to hit. I'm telling you guys.
Well, you got 10 minutes to prove me wrong right now. You got Bronson Reed, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, Jimmy J. Uso, Logan Paul, and CM Punk fighting in and out of the ring. And again, we're supposed to have an advantage match next week.
20,000 were just chanting for the OTC.
I did mention his name, didn't I? And I'm sure Madison Garden wants to acknowledge him. The last time we saw Roman Reigns, though, he lost to the Vision Bronson Reed because of who he blames, Jey Uso. Oh! Rising knee strike by CM Punk, and the Bulldog follow-up taking down Logan Paul. And Logan Paul dropped face first in the ring, and it might be time for the Maverick to go to sleep.
There it is. Here comes the pain.
Told you guys. I told y'all.
Oh,
yeah.
And then now Roman, just like JJ said. I told you.
What the fuck is happening in 2025? Brock Lesnar! Oh, shit.
Shit just got real, Noah.
I told you. And then OTC, yep.
What the hell?
What better place than Madison Square Garden? You don't want some rinky-dink town next week to have Brock Lesnar. You want Madison Square.
How did Paul Heyman freaking facilitate this dangerous alliance?
This is a hell of a fucking Raw, yo.
And Brock landing on the Lesnar. Oh, I get suplexed. Oh, Lord. We haven't seen Brock Lesnar since he destroyed John Cena in 8 minutes at Wrestle Shit Loser.
And then,
uh-oh, and Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Cody and Brock. Oh, shit.
Yeah, about to say Cody and Brock, who embraced each other at SummerSlam 2023 after Cody survived Brock Lesnar in Detroit. Oh, man.
Dude, I didn't realize till now, Cody's not that much smaller than Brock, like height-wise. They were kind of even almost.
Well, he's not even when he's freaking bent over on his head and neck on the mat.
Even over there doing Brock's dance.
OTC, they're gonna get us. They're gonna get us.
For Walter Cruz, for Big G, for JJ, I know it falls, but this has been Monday Night Raw from Madison Square. What the hell?
I told you. I said they're gonna get us. They put the credits for Roman. I told you. I called it.
Acknowledge the fact that Big G and Walter were fucking right. Roman Reigns is back.
Woo!
Roman fucking Reigns is back.
Dude, this might be one of
Brock Lesnar.
This might be one of the best Raws in a while, man.
It's one of the damnedest segments I've seen in a while. One game, get it be damn. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar are both back in the WWE.
Gentlemen, this is John Cena's last Raw as a competitor. It couldn't be a fucking C-list show.
Yep.
Well, right now, we're about to see some S-rank competition come to blows. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, who feuded against each other for the better part of 4 damn WrestleManias.
The Universal title.
Brock's like, let's go, bitch.
The wise man's tribal chief and the advocate's most dangerous fucking client. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar face to face on Monday Night Raw.
This is crazy.
This is batshit crazy.
They haven't even touched. Listen to the crowd.
They don't need to. This is
They
where
don't
you
need
go
a
to
touch.
black. You just cut it right here.
Oh, fuck
Leave people
me.
hanging.
Can you imagine if this is the advantage match next week?
Dude, advantage or not, you got these two on your team. You got the advantage. Screw that.
Here we go. Here we go. Bam! Superman punch.
Damn, Brock sold that shit. Dude, Brock really sold that. He flipped over.
You're gonna need New York PG to keep these two freaking monsters apart.
Some
Oh, no.
future WWE champ stopping Roman.
I'm about to say right now. Got 4 security guards in the ring with Roman Reigns. Oh, wait, what's the ring from behind?
The tribal thief from behind.
What a fucking dumb gimmick, by the way, though. Oh, Bronson Reed clocking the generic W security.
It may be a dumb gimmick, but you got to pop a little bit for the shirt with the OG tribal chief type of writing on it.
Yeah, it depends really if you're into that stuff. And right now, here's JJ with the weather report. I don't know what's about to be. Oh, never mind.
Superman punch.
Bam! And the winner got canceled by Roman Reigns, who is cleaning house right now and defending his yard.
Mm.
Good luck getting some damn order here right now. We got the police department literally out here. I kid you not.
Wow, yo, literally. Look at CM Punk choking Logan.
Oh, the kendo stick. Bronson Reed through the damn barricade through the police.
Roman's gonna get taken off TV a couple more weeks. He's going to jail for assaulting an officer.
They're going to keep him off TV next week for Thanksgiving. He'll be back.
Yeah, New York riot as peace needs to try and be restored. I don't know if it will be anymore.
Another
Nostradamus.
They're gonna say he got arrested for assault of an officer. Watch, like you said, so he has to be a Raw next week.
I'm about to say, this is how you protect freaking Roman Reigns to freaking feast with his family for Thanksgiving and Gayfabe be dead before they go into Survivor Series War Games. Well, fuck the War Games gimmick aside. We have a war on our hands, folks, and there's your generals and your secret weapons at the helm. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar are back as Monday Night Raw goes off the air. For JJ, for Walter, for Big G, I'm Noah Foz, but this has been Monday Night Raw from MSG. John Cena's final Raw appearance. Hope you enjoyed the comments and reactions. I don't know what the fuck we're going to be doing next week, Saturday. Prepare for the fucking damnedest PLE of your life. You thought was going to be generic. But we'll see you next time here for whoever covers freaking Gold Rush. These two yahoos. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night. Oh my God, NXT! Here at the Super Reliable Studios. I'll see you then. Walter, cut the fucking feet.
We're doing it Thursday.
Oh,
yeah, I tried to say that earlier, but I don't think it got heard.
Oh, okay, well, watch. They're going to do a freaking retro because, again, fuck the CW as well. So we won't see you tomorrow night. So make a part of the Pretzel Live. Have a good night. We'll see you Thursday night. Cut the fucking feet.
No one's been on one today, man.
That's all, folks.